welcome back to another episode of Strange Town Golden Ridge. This is going to be episode 7 in Adventure 3. This is a homebrewed campaign created by Mr. Pickles over there on stream. And that's about all I got. We're playing the characters. I've got Fred playing Detective Verde. I've got Daisy playing Dr. Iris Forthright. Forsyth.
Forsyth.
Fortnite. And then myself,
Dr. Fortnite.
Dr. Fortnite. Myself playing Kingsman. So I'm just gonna pass it off to Mr. Pickles, our storyteller.
Yes, I am the storyteller, Mr. Pickles. Yeah, we're in the strange town of Golden Ridge. We're using the Savage Worlds Adventurers edition, also known as Suede, if you go online. It's the most current version of Savage Worlds, and yeah, that's why we lost the first episode, I'm assuming, because that was when we were using Deluxe Explorers edition. It's old, it's worse, it was bad. But we are in this strange town in modern times, and the last session we have been looking into getting this peculiar alcohol, and you guys finally got somebody to deliver some of this alcohol to you. You had ambushed him, maybe you had dropped him off at the hospital, so you didn't kill him in the moment. But bad things had happened. After you had subdued this guy, then a bunch of monsters came. Basically, the entire group had to flee in one person's vehicle, and that person is the doctor, Iris Forsyth. So you left your vehicles behind, you left a giant body behind, you left kegs of this peculiar alcohol behind, alcohol of which you know that there's a weird man that has a strange license that got taken away, who loves this alcohol, Craig Hall. It's a name that's just one of those weird people out there, one of those weird clues. You also have the address for the man who you maybe killed but delivered to a hospital, Jed's house number. You also have a mystery address from his wallet as well, so maybe it's another property. You don't know yet. The entire party was exhausted at the end of the fight with a giant thing trying to destroy them. They used perfect teamwork of shooting and driving and trying to avoid every problem. You thwarted every chance I had to make your lives very difficult and bloody, but you all made it home, and two of you were pretty well exhausted, I think. Dr. Iris, you had said you had some insomnia, and so this is when it's catching up. And I believe King had to be literally carried into bed, of which he had weird dreams about sleeping in the same bed as Detective Verde. It was a weird moment.
Yeah.
The episode had devolved somewhere weird at that point.
Poor
It was
Titan.
just a dream. But then we had Detective Verde, stoic and used to this kind of stuff. You went to bed after being dropped off. You still have your truck, but your police car is up in the hills. You wake up in the morning, and you're kind of just getting used to the grogginess leaving you. What is your general morning routine, Detective?
Shower, brush teeth. You know,
What do you eat for breakfast, or do you?
don't usually eat breakfast.
Do you eat any coffee?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah. So you get ready. It's probably a little bit late for you, since you were up pretty late yourself. But you woke up around, got ready, and let's say it's 8 a.m. What would you like to do?
Go get some coffee.
Coffee in town?
Yep.
All right. As you're driving into town, I have to ask. You seem the most done with all of the things in this strange town. As you look out and see things that you're driving past, buildings that are familiar, phone lines that are still intact thanks to you not letting monsters go loose. But what is the reason that keeps you in this horrible place?
People need the help.
Just any of these people?
All the people.
So you're an altruistic person, then? Is that correct, Verde?
I mean, I'm a cop.
Detective.
I would kind of have to be an altruistic person to choose the profession.
I suppose so. I mean,
Unless
some
you just
people
wanna be
go
an
after it for
asshole.
power.
Yeah, I mean, unless you just want to be an asshole about it.
Well, that makes sense. You make it into town. It's probably like 8:15. I'm presuming you're going to Golden Ridge Coffee, or do you want to go to
Yep.
one of the main places?
Gold Ridge copy sounds good. The one with the dog person.
Yeah, the dog person.
Miss Wolferson, she has a name.
When you go in
Especially
there, of
don't.
course, you don't like see any ladies that are barking at you. You don't see any ghosts. You just see a few tired employees that are serving up coffee to a few people that are still going to this business place.
Hmm.
You can certainly go up and get a coffee. Is there anything you wanted to do overall here?
Not especially, just getting some coffee. I mean, that's something I can
Absolutely.
do, right?
Oh yeah, you can definitely get some coffee. And if I recall, you don't do anything too fancy.
No, just black coffee.
Yeah, you get your black coffee, and you're seated in this coffee shop, maybe waiting for something to happen, but your danger sense isn't going off at all. What is going off, probably in your head, is all of the different things that are left out there on the road. There's a lot of evidence. Bodies were falling all around. There has to be something you could go and get there. Also, your cop car. How are you going to explain that? You don't
Why
have your
my
cop car at
police car
all.
was there?
Yeah, you drove your police car and you had to leave it.
Yeah, but
Oh, the coffee's waking you up.
I also explained to the guys at the hospital and to dispatch why my stuff was there, why I was there, why we had to leave.
That's right. What did you say? You had said something like you
Had
said
problems with
everything
wild
leaving
animals.
out. What's that?
Problems with wild animals.
Wild animals. That's right. So likely they're out there dealing with things. In theory,
In theory.
you haven't gotten any updates, at least on your phone or your mobile email or anything, of them bring your vehicle back. But presumably they should have.
Presumably.
Got this bad feeling though.
Hmm.
I mean, not with this place. You feel safe here, but you have a very bad feeling.
Like, is it a specific bad feeling or just a general sense of bad feeling?
It's a general sense of malaise. That what happened last night was not good, and that bad sense is lingering, fueled by coffee.
Fueled by coffee. My bad feelings seem to be fueled by coffee lately. Uh, I don't really know what to do with that information
Well, you could
because I
call
mean,
King, and he might make it worse.
there's always that. Always trust King to make things worse. I don't
I
get
mean,
some
he is
really.
just down the road. Actually, you could go. You could walk over to his house or his apartment and wake him up.
Let's me be the annoying one for once.
Oh, you want to do that? You want to
Yeah,
walk
let's do
over?
it.
Okay, yeah. You take your coffee with you, and you're gonna head on over. It's at this point we'll say that Dr. Iris, you have awoken. Um, your sleep was very fitful, and it's mostly because you had a weird bad dream. What you saw in your dream was sort of like you're in a grayscale world where things are kind of difficult to see. It's almost like looking at an old VHS where everything's sort of whitewashed out and there are flicks of color and whatnot, but in this case, it's just flicks of black that define things. All you see for your dream is a very alarming sky. It just looks like an apocalypse is coming. There's a giant eye staring down at you. And as you wake up on the floor near your bed, all you can think of is it wasn't looking down at you with hatred.
Mm, that's okay.
Yeah, that's a bad
Jeez.
dream, I think.
Yeah, that's a pretty awful dream.
Um, yeah, as you're like standing up, getting ready, you can see out your window. looking at the opposite apartment complex. A familiar detective is visiting the other apartment complex. Would you like to spend some time getting ready, or do you want to rush and get the detective's attention for some reason? Is it a good idea to get a detective's attention?
Depends on the detective.
Very true. Yeah, I'll get ready pretty quickly
Okay.
because it seems like something is up if he's there.
Yeah. Yeah. So you put on whatever clothes you need to, and you probably grab one or two items, especially your keys and phone, and you're making your way out, but not in time to save King. Verde, you make it to his door. How do you want to annoy him?
Just gonna bang on the door really roughly. Police, open up!
King, you were dead asleep, and this just snaps you awake. You're a little bit disoriented, a little groggy, but fully rested.
Immediately roll over, grab my M4, drop behind the bed, pop up, looking around.
Titan's looking around too.
I'm still outside, so I mean, I don't know any of this.
I look at
You
Titan,
hear
I'm
some
like, did you wake me up?
scuffling.
I'll set the rifle down and start making breakfast.
You get a
You-
knock on the door
You
again.
hear movement.
Police, open up!
How many times has Verde ever visited me?
Probably never.
I'm gonna grab my to-go bag, grab my rifle, sling it over my shoulder, open up the window, and usher Titan out onto the fire escape. We're gonna go down the fire escape.
Titan shakes his head. No.
I pick him up and put him out on the fire escape. Go!
Go ahead and
I'm like pushing him out the window. You hear me inside. Get out! Go!
roll your strength. Titan is going to do that thing that like big dogs do where they flop their body back and forth.
Damn
They're
it,
just
Titan.
using their full body weight to
What-
flop around.
Strength.
Yes.
Got a 4.
Okay. You managed to get him up to the window, and it's not elegant and it's not quiet. Verde, you hear a lot of scuffling going on in there.
I'm like trying to. I'm
What
like
is he
telling you.
doing?
You hear me inside. I'm just like, we really need to get better about your escape methods.
King!
Do I get the sense that Titan will make it down the fire escape?
He's gonna be a pain about it. And also, you do recognize that this is Verde's voice. Oh, no,
I got an arrest warrant for you, King.
Oh shit! Titan's gonna be a real pain about this.
I'm gonna turn around and let him get back in and be like, "All
Yeah,
right."
Titan's hungry. He goes over. He wants to be fed now. He's over by his food bowl. Just
Dude, I'm gonna get rid of this dog. I'm going to start setting up my room. I'll probably practice this. I'm gonna like flip up the bed, move my table into position, got my handgun at the ready, rifle at the ready. This isn't gonna go the way you think it is.
You sure about that?
Oh, I'm pretty sure, bud.
Because I think you're going to be tripping over yourself a lot.
We'll see. We'll see.
Are they yelling this?
Yes.
Like, can I hear this from
Yeah,
across like the way?
let's say you've made it up there by now. You're probably you can see. We'll say you can see Verde and you can approach him. Since you probably approached the normal way.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to like climb up the fire escape.
Yeah, for sure.
Verde, you're aware of her approaching
Because
you.
they're yelling, I think I would probably not say anything. Just kind of stand there and wait till them stop.
Didn't have
Gang,
to
I
go
know
down
you're
this.
there.
Didn't have to go down this. Well, of course you know I'm here. I've been talking to you through the door. Doesn't have to go down this way.
You sure?
Well, I guess it does. Titan won't go down the fire escape, so I guess this is the way it's going.
All right, cool. You got anything else about the mimes by chance?
You arresting me or interrogating me through a door?
Both.
I'm no cop, but this isn't usually how it works.
Probably because I don't actually have a warrant.
You should be really careful what you say. I'm gonna walk over and unlock the door. Probably look through the eye hole with my pistol at the ready.
Yeah, you see both of them.
I wave.
I still don't know she's there. I'm too preoccupied trying to talk through the door.
Who brings a doctor to an arrest?
What?
Doctor, famous sniper lady.
Oh,
Hi.
hi. Where'd you come from?
Over there.
Where did you
I live
come
in the
from?
other apartments.
I'm gonna open up the door, like it's still got the little like chain lock. I kind of open it up, I'm like, where did you come from?
I live across the street. I can hear this. And
You can hear us
oh,
across the street.
well, isn't it like kitty corner? It's not across the street.
No, Verde's
You
using a
bo- you
different mic. It's not that loud anymore.
They both share a parking lot. So your apartment was originally built. There's a parking lot on the side, and then there's another parking lot built, and then apartment.
Okay.
So it's a. I mean, you just ran across 2 parking lots and then up some stairs.
Why are you both at my door?
I kind of needed to talk to you.
Answers?
Okay, but I'm putting on pants.
That's
I'd
a good
love-
idea.
That'd be preferable.
Okay. I'll close the door. I'm gonna take the chain lock off, but I'm gonna go back. Probably put on some pants and start brewing some coffee.
Hey, you got any coffee in there?
Okay, Pleasant.
What?
I don't know the word. I'm decent. That's it. I'm decent.
Oh, okay.
Shut up. Okay, yeah, you
you
can
guys-
just stay out there. It's fine.
You guys are able to enter.
Did you
and-
unlock the door?
No, yeah, I just like to tell people I'm decent and then keep them locked out.
I don't know. You steal my shit all the time. That's normally not what normal people do.
Steal shit?
Steal my shit.
Well, yeah, that's because I'm done yelling at you through a door now.
I'm gonna walk in at this point.
Yeah, you can walk in easily.
Let them
since you
fight through the
left them on.
door.
You see, I'm
And yeah,
hanging
you can
out
smell
in
the coffee brewing.
just jeans, but with these nice like fuzzy slippers. I'll raise my cup of coffee. I'll be like, "Buddy!" I've just got a rifle slung across my bare chest, hanging out at whatever time of day it is.
It's probably about like 8:45, 8:50.
Perfect. I'm gonna lean back on the counter and be like, you're both a bit overdressed for a good morning wake up call, so I'm guessing this is work related."
Well, I'm going into work after I get done talking to you, so
Yeah, it's alright. My bed's not big enough for all three of us. So what's going on?
I was gonna ask you if the mimes had talked to you recently.
Mimes don't talk. They talk to you. You're their guy.
Right, sure, yeah. They make me feel very special.
What?
Alright, so I've got a bad feeling. And like Han Solo, my bad feelings usually mean something bad's about to happen.
Bad feeling about what?
Okay.
Just stuff in general.
I think
that
we all
makes
have
sense.
that.
No, you should see therapy. That's not normal.
I've tried therapy every time I have to shoot. Every time I get done with this shit, it's therapy and it doesn't help because everybody thinks it's raccoons.
I'm gonna roll with that, but I'm pretty sure you slipped up. Like I've had therapy every time I have to shit.
Oh, I heard when he's done with this shit, and I was like, yeah, he between Adventure 2 and 3, he probably did go and see a therapist.
Every time
after
he's
that
done with
shit.
this shit, yeah, he has to go to therapy. That's probably true. I don't know who wouldn't, honestly. I'm like, okay, so you're having nightmares, and why are you here, doctor, lady?
Well,
Lady doctor.
I had nightmares as well, but
You're both coming to me because you have nightmares?
what happened last night?
Well, generally, you're the
I
cause of
kind
my
of need some
nightmare.
context, and you're in the same area at once, so it's kind of handy. What was all that?
What was all what?
The creatures in the trees and the
Oh, yeah, that's, like,
chasing
new
and
for
the
you. That's
dying
right.
man and the all of it? What was it?
Oh God,
That is
that's a
called
lot.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. That's a lot. That's right. You're new to all this. Are you like a part of the team? Where's Jessie? She should be here. She's part of the team too, isn't she?
Jesse's your baby, okay? I don't know.
She had last
Aw.
texted you saying it's a trap, and then Judd showed up, and you were going to speed out and save her, but then your truck got
Right.
or your Jeep got stuck and is still stuck over there,
Yeah,
presumably.
yeah, that's right. I'm gonna. Do I have my phone? Do I still have my phone? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab my phone and text her back and be like, I'm just gonna send the Spider-Man meme where they're both pointing at each other. I'm gonna be like, no, you, and that's it. And then
You're a trap.
yeah. Whoa. Yeah, then I'll put my phone down. I'll look back to Lady Doctor. I know you have a name.
It's
Like,
Iris.
no, I know. I know your name. I just keep calling. I don't know why.
No, it's fine.
Dr. Fortnite, you have a lot to catch up on. Let's see. God, how do you even explain this to someone?
I don't know.
Not you, Verde. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna be the worst at this.
I tried explaining last time and it didn't go. So
There
it didn't-
are
Well, it kind of
mimes
helped.
and they're super heroes, and then there's aliens and they're super villains, and then there's some old men who like to watch. That's weird. And then there's some guys who play with fire also, and
we
I think
don't
there's-
actually know if the mimes are superheroes or not.
Yeah, we don't really know, but and then there's a purple lady who is
I heard about the purple.
super something.
Okay.
And we don't really know where we fit into any of it, but I'm hunting alien because they're pretty evil, probably. And
Probably.
he's hooking up with mimes because they like him, and you're curious about all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that basically wraps it up.
So
How'd I do?
Ignoring that the fact that since you said you did not have a shirt on, you have a glaringly obvious arcane rune on your arm.
Oh yeah, that too.
Your
Yeah,
left arm.
I forgot to mention those. Yeah,
mhm.
I did.
What else?
I'll purposely leave that out. I've got a glaringly arcane rune on my arm, and the same. It's the same sigil on my ring.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Um.
I don't do that. I'm sipping coffee,
mhm.
shirtless, with a
So
rifle.
she can't see it if it's in your hand.
You can
It's
probably
in the
see it.
inside of your arm, right?
It's probably on my. It's on my
not,
left
like,
arm.
hidden. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there, and then
Mhm.
on my ring as well.
Okay.
That you can probably see. You probably can't see his knife. I say that out loud.
One of many.
You probably can't see his knife, but he also has that. But we don't talk about that because it's.
I honestly forget I have it sometimes.
I don't know how the thing turned into a. What did it turn into? It turned into something crazy. A
Cell phone.
phone. It turned into a phone, and he called superheroes on it. It's weird.
What am I
Oh.
supposed to do with it? I don't remember
Oh my
everything.
I
goodness.
don't. Yeah, this town is weird. You're from here, right?
Yeah, I grew up here.
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with your town?
A lot.
That's an understatement.
Well, I'm glad you
Um,
know that, because when I asked fucking Verde, he grew up here too, and I was like, "What's wrong with your town?" He goes,
No.
"Nothing."
I grew up
Nothing.
outside
It's
of town.
fine. Everything's
I
fine.
grew up outside of town, and I
You're
never
like,
said everything was fine. I
"It's
just
all
said this was
fine."
crazy.
Well,
It was actually worse than fine.
Yeah, it's much
because you
worse.
grew up in the hills.
um. Okay, so
Honestly, you probably know more about all of this than any of us.
That's a good
I
point.
don't know.
Doctor, can you roll your occult skill that I know you have?
Mhm. Oh,
Ah,
two.
Well,
You
you
don't
can
know
use a
shit.
Benny if you want.
Oh, are they just gonna go every time?
Okay, so in case I didn't say this, and I should be saying every time we start the session, give yourself your bennies. If you have normal luck, you should get 3 each session, and if you have bad luck, you give yourself 2. I think you guys gave yourself your bennies, but they stick around until the end of the adventure. So if you don't spend them early on in the adventure, they do stack until you get to that point where you need to scramble. And okay, with an 11, um, it's easy to see some similarities between these creatures that you saw, what they're saying here, and the mythological homunculi or homunculus. It's a creature, of course, that is made by a wizard or alchemist of some kind. That's like a 1/3 to 2/3 their height is generally. It's like a little copy of sorts. But uh, I mean, that's just kind of occult history more than anything. If that is the case, then that means somebody is creating these things, and there were a lot of them. That would be a powerful wizard or occultist or alchemist.
But that guy called all of those things his children. What does that mean? Do you
It means
guys
you guys are
understand that?
child killers, by the way.
Means he's nuts.
I want to close the door. Neighbor, you're not in this. Go away.
Screw your
Stop
walls.
listening.
Weird neighbors. Shut the window. No, you're done too. Yeah. I don't know. I just thought he was some country bumpkin hick out there who had like found creepy alien demons and been like, "This is my pet."
Okay. Did they like try to attack you before this whole thing went down?
No, I
Or
just
did
like to
you just kind
hunt
of
things that I
assume that
don't know. Yes,
okay.
that's how I met Jesse Thatcher. They
Okay.
yeah, they tried to kidnap her or steal her, and no idea why. They haven't messed with her since, as far as I know.
They tried to. Oh yeah, they did, didn't they?
They fled though. You guys shot them while they were
Well,
fleeing.
they didn't
one-
so much flee as they got shot.
One
in the
fled
ship.
into the ground where we killed it, and then one fled over a fence where we lost it.
Well, that big one was obviously dangerous, but I don't know. Just seems kind of
Well,
odd.
they're all pretty dangerous. I mean, they gave Verde a hickey.
They bit me.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So what are you guys gonna do about it? It's
About
empty.
what?
There's nothing in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was empty when you first chugged it.
I never poured my coffee. Damn it!
No, you did the wrong
Memory.
chug a moment ago, and so then it was all gone as you tipped it loudly into your mouth.
Oh, okay.
Again, there's just like a little bit left.
Like, there's nothing in there. So what's the plan?
I'm going to see if we actually got our stuff back, or if it's well, if it disappeared or something happened to it. You know what I mean?
I mean, you do want your Jeep, right?
I was
You're
gonna
the
say
one
I'm
with the
going
Jeep.
back. Yeah, I'm going
The
back to
one,
get my
the one
Jeep.
stuck in the mud.
Okay, listen. We don't need to potato. You don't need to just call everything. I'm a doctor. All right, I can do it too.
He's a
You got
doctor.
your car stuck in the mud.
All right, we don't.
At a
Who
very,
invited
very
you?
important
You
moment.
just showed up.
You invited her.
I didn't. She was out there
Well-
with you trying to arrest me.
Not
You
here
invited both of
specifically.
them in.
You invited
were
her to this
vampires,
shit show.
If they were vampires, you gave them an express invitation to
I'm gonna
enter.
open up the window of the fire escape and be like, "You can go."
Me only? You want the cops to stay?
Well, yeah, he doesn't make fun of me. He just threatens to kill me basically every day.
I stopped doing that like a month
Get it
ago.
out, but
It's true. It has been a minute. It's weird. I kind of like it. This is nice. Don't change.
I'll try not to.
Never go back, Jack. Or whatever she says. I can't remember. Never mind. I'll shut the window. Never let go. That's what she says. I remembered.
King, a thought arrives in your head. How are you going to go and get your
It
Jeep?
arrives in your head.
Hang on. I'm getting a transmission.
You don't
How am
have
I
a
gonna go get
vehicle
my Jeep?
to go get your Jeep.
They got Uber here?
They do.
I'm just kidding.
That's going to cost a pretty penny, though. And that will come out of your personal funds.
I think I know a cop who has a truck I can
It's like
load up full of
75.
stuff.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
he does have to go to work, though.
I do have to go to work.
Right, where he'll have his police car and he'll be busy and on the clock and not at home where his truck is.
You know, if you wanted to borrow my truck, you could just ask.
You're
I
not
mean, I
supposed to
could
be
also
here.
take
You're
him.
not supposed to be listening to. This is an A and B conversation.
I'm still here.
Fair enough.
I kind of want to go back there and see if things are different in daylight. Because I didn't really get a good view of everything because it was kind of, the middle of the night.
You mean back to the farm where the psychotic dude was?
Yeah.
All right. Just wanted to be sure we're on the same page.
I think it makes sense to go back there before we go to any of the other places.
Let me clock in, and then I can go out there.
You did call officers, right? Last
Yes.
night?
So we'll see what happens.
Will that be a bad thing?
Why would it be a bad thing?
Well,
Verde's
I
kind of
mean,
ignorant.
raccoons.
All right, Verde, you
My-
drive separate. We'll drive together.
My opinion on that is the more people that know about this shit going on, the better.
True.
So if they found raccoons there, all the better for us.
Or all our evidence is all of a sudden just gone. Crazy.
Yeah.
And not like
Be
that
that
would
too.
happen anyways.
Maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna head out the door.
Just leave.
Yeah. I'm ready to go. I'll turn around and come back in and grab my shirt, my to-go bag.
All right.
I'm gonna kick off my slip. No, I'm gonna just grab my boots. I'll put them on in the car.
So
I'll
here's a
walk out my
question.
slippers. My fuzzy slippers, Pickles.
Yes. If you
Sure.
wanted to spend some time, both you, Dr. Iris, and you, Kingsman, in your separate areas, getting more prepared for the day, and prepared for things like getting some breakfast, brushing your teeth, getting all of your equipment together properly, you could do that while Verde goes and clocks in. Or you could just grab a few things and do your fuzzy slippers and head out immediately and try and get a little bit more of an advancement and see what happens before he does by a little bit. But it is up to you guys. What would you like to do? Spend some time and get ready, or go out quickly?
I'm going option 2, and the reason being is that I've got my to-go bag. It's got all my basic necessities of what I need, some extra ammo, gear, blah, blah, blah. All my, whatever I may need, basic essentials. And then I'm still shirtless in jeans and fuzzy slippers, but I've grabbed a shirt to go with me. I've grabbed my boots so I can change in the car. So I've got what I need. However, I'm gonna jump in her truck and she can go where the fuck she wants, and I'm along for the ride. As long as we eventually get to the farmhouse where my Jeep is. Why I'm not in such a hurry is because someone decided to call in a bunch of cops, so the whole scene's gonna be fucked up anyway, and they probably already took my Jeep and all my shit. So I'm a little upset, but nothing you can do about it, so I'm just riding with her.
Well, it's not like you have a police buddy that can just get it unimpounded.
Right, like the pistol that I gave you?
You didn't ask for it back.
That pistol was a little bit funny though.
Yeah,
Okay,
remember that
so
ID
Verde,
I gave you too? God, man, keep giving him things.
Verde, you're heading in to clock into work. See if there's anything that needs your attention before you head off.
Yes.
King, you are ready to go, sitting on the back of the truck, probably waiting for it to be unlocked.
Swinging my slipper-clad feet.
Yeah, Doctor, what's your answer to my question then, since you have all the power?
Well, she is impulsive, so I have to keep that in mind. Because we're going out to the farmhouse, definitely go back into the apartment and pick up a few things. Just basic things. Probably just her rifle. Check
Yeah.
the mail. See if anything has arrived like it should have.
Wait, was there something you were expecting?
Amazon packages?
No, the second half of Craig Hall's payment, or whoever's payment was
Oh,
supposed
yes.
to
Serious
arrive
man.
after. Yeah.
Oh yes, that is right. Yes, it has definitely arrived. Your extra $500. As well as some fan mail, but
One of them's from King.
It's just, it says my underwear. It's just my underwear in a mail thing. It says, "Can you sign this?"
that is the one piece of merch you decided that you purchased due to your obsession with her radio
It
show.
says radio name here.
Because we still haven't figured out a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I thought about it, and I want to say that you've probably had around 20 to 30 different shows. Because I think with radio is it's easy for your show to get canceled, and like you come back a few years later, and or a few months later, and you're like, no, I just got my doctorate. It's no longer Insight with Foresight. Now it's Doctor Occultism. What the fuck?
I love that name.
That one's gonna stick for sure.
Yeah,
Dr.
and so you could have
Occultism.
quite a few different names, and it might be like the case where, oh, you did that one for like a year and a half, and it was a bigger show, and one you only did for a few weeks, so only a diehard fan would know about.
So is his merchandise just like merchandise of her?
It's
At that
just
point?
your face.
You're just shrugging, going, money's money,
It's your face. and
merchandise,
under
buy my shit.
says like
Buy my merch.
buy
It was a
my merch.
fundraising like thing for one of your shows.
I was gonna say it says
just
something
making
like
stuff
totally
up.
normal, but it's on underwear, so it's weird. Like get it done with Forsyth or something, but it's her face on my underwear.
Okay,
This is not.
yeah,
This is not.
this is not necessarily
critical
canon.
information, Yeah. No, it's canon. It's just not
It's very
critical.
important.
It's definitely canon now.
Okay.
Pickles.
Okay, yeah, so you get a little bit of fan mail, I guess. He even sent you a Sharpie. That's very considerate of him.
No.
Very considerate.
Yep.
She does sign them.
Okay.
And she hands them to him as she gets to the truck.
Okay, yeah. So you got you both quickly got ready. You didn't spend that much time. You're trying to get out there as quick as possible. Verde, you're clocking in. And as the two of them drive off with that awkward well, we'll get to the awkward moment, I guess, because I know Rath wants that awkward moment.
I'm still swinging my feet on the back of the truck.
Yes, I know.
I'm
you
also
are.
this is me petting Titan. He's in the back of the truck. I'm not just doing weird
Well,
stuff.
yeah. Verde, you get to work, and noticeably nothing seems like odd or noteworthy or like anybody saying, "Hey, we got your car for you." Everybody's just kind of going about their daily like duties, and I'm guessing you probably asked somebody about this.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the police officers, one of the younger guys, Officer Johnson, is like, no, haven't heard anything about that. That night shift would have told us. I don't. Let me check. He goes over to his computer. I don't think you even called in last night.
What do you mean I didn't call in? I called dispatch.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking right now. Just quick clacking at the keyboard. Yeah. Are you playing a prank on me, Verde? Is this hazing? You hazing me?
No, I'm
you
not.
son of a gun. He gives you a light tap on the arm. The others told me you could be a wild card sometimes. Verde.
That's not what they meant by wild card, but no, I'm not hazing you. If it says I didn't call in, then something's stupid.
Well, maybe you had some technical problems.
Wouldn't be the first time.
So did you? Hopefully nobody was in danger. Was there an actual situation?
Yes. You know the case I've been on with the illegal alcohol stuff?
No, you're dealing with like shoplifters or something. Is what the other
What?
detective says. You like just deal with really like little. You deal with the crumbs. He says.
No, I'm not dealing with the crumbs. I've got a missing person case. I've got illegal alcohol sales. I've got all sorts of shit. And
Well, come on, illegal alcohol sales. Do you know where we are? Everybody's got
Yeah.
to still in the mountains. We don't bust everybody over just making some moonshine, dude.
No, this is the like gonna rot your gut stuff.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, yeah. Good luck with that, detective.
I
I
appreciate
kind of got a
it.
job to do. He walks off.
Yeah, thanks. Not like I have one to do either.
Ouch.
Mm.
No, I feel bad for Verde, and that's saying something.
That's saying something.
The rest of this adventure is just let's assassinate that other detective.
Yeah, I know, right?
Johnson. Oh no, the detective.
That was the
Not
officer.
the officer.
Junior Johnson.
Dick Johnson.
Okay. Richard. Is there anything that you'd like to do beyond just clocking in and then going back to your truck? You could investigate your parking spot
I'm
for your
gonna
cop
check
car.
with that day shift sergeant.
Absolutely. He is very friendly with you. And he is clocked in. You catch him at his desk. He's talking to a few other officers, but then they walk away and he says, anything that I can help you with, detective?
You find anything on the missing person stuff?
Well, a lot of dead ends.
I
Basically,
figured.
only dead ends. People just disappear. They disappear in areas that are very convenient. A lot of
Very
lot of
convenient.
instances where people disappear in an area where there is a camera nearby, but just off camera.
That's not strange at all.
Now, let me show you what I mean. He pulls out a manila folder and shows you some pictures of an alleyway. It's an L-shaped alleyway, and it's on a corner. So there's like a corner building, and there's alleyway behind it. Services a few other areas. There are cameras at each entrance to the alleyway, and so you can see a person kind of drunk and stumbling. They look probably homeless-ish. It's difficult to tell on this grainy camera. They go into the alleyway, and then they never emerge on the other side. That is one of the missing people.
That's strange.
A lot of dead ends like that. A lot of people go hiking and then they just never come back. People say they weren't into hiking and they shouldn't have gone hiking. Doesn't make sense that they would have gone hiking.
Are they all like that, or just a couple?
Basically, all of them. We haven't found anybody, well, so far, that can explain who's taking people or how they're taking people.
That's great.
Now, what's even weirder though is that there are anomalies in like the camera feeds. Everything that should be grabbing data has issues around the event. So the situation I can show you right here. He shows the like he was showing you the video of the homeless guy walking in and then never comes out. Um, he says if you go to before this, there was some scrambling of the video before the guy even got on camera.
Yeah, that sounds like something I've dealt with before.
It's like somebody's deleting or changing video. What do you mean you've heard of this before? Is this like a hacker or something?
You remember that uh girl that we had to go bail out of her bedroom or whatever because there was some whack shit going on? Or did that make
Uh,
it not make it in the report?
are you talking about the raccoon case?
Yeah, the raccoon thing.
Yeah, yes. You helped the girl not get bitten, yeah?
Yeah. So, remember what I told you about the raccoons? He does air quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they tend to mess with electronics.
Are you telling me this town has gremlins?
Basically, but they're a little bit more worrisome than gremlins, but yeah.
Verde, it's a little too early for this.
You're fucking telling me.
I suppose it's good to know that. Whatever is causing this may have the ability to have electric interference.
You've how long have you known me?
At least 8 months.
At least 8
If
months,
not
okay.
if not 4 years.
Very nice. In that time, have I ever bullshitted you like this?
No, not really.
There's some weird shit going on, man. And I don't really know how to explain it without sounding like a nut job.
Well, that is it's fair. I'll try to let my officers know without making you sound like a nut job.
I appreciate that. You have no idea how much.
You know the other detective is talking a lot of shit about you, right?
I am very much aware. I just had the new guy think that my call that I made last night that I apparently didn't make was some bullshit.
Made a call last night?
Yes, I was working on the alcohol thing. Had to go out to an abandoned farm outside of town. Had some raccoons get involved, and I had to leave my patrol car along with the evidence. But I booked the dude. Speaking of which, you wouldn't happen to have picked up anybody from the hospital last night, did you?
I
Or
we picked
have a
up a few
report
people
of it
from the
come across your
hospital.
desk?
We've picked up a few people, but I'll have to look into this. You don't suppose maybe some of your hacker, serial killer, kidnapper stuff happened with your failed dispatch call?
I could see it for the dispatch call, but I got a response.
Response?
Yeah, like the normal dispatcher at night responded to my call.
What was their name?
I don't normally ask.
Hmm. I'll have to look into this, Verde. See if I can help you figure out what's gone wrong here.
I
Did you
would
want me to send it? Did you want me to send some people out now to
Yeah, but if they intercepted a call or something, I wouldn't expect anything to still be there. Crap. Yeah, if you could send somebody out there on patrol to have a look and see if there's anything left of any of the evidence that I worked really hard to get, I'd appreciate it.
Will do.
And if you could shut up, what's his face? I don't even care to remember his name. I would appreciate that too, but that's not any of your business.
Detective Campbell?
Yeah,
I'll do my best, Verde.
I appreciate it.
This is your storyteller speaking, of course. Is there anything else you want to do at the police station before you head out?
Not really.
All right, that's fair. You can head to your truck. Rath, what would you like to say before we return to you?
You're muted.
Daisy wants to interrupt you with something.
Daisy, what
Oh.
would you like to say?
Can we take a short break?
Oh, yes,
Just
definitely.
riff off.
We are at the top of the hour. Let's take a quick
Thanks,
break.
Rath.
I told you, I got your back. We'll see you guys after a quick word from our sponsors. There's no sponsors. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, bye.
All right. So while everything was going down with Verde in his police station, we're gonna go back a little bit and well, not your police station, but you know what I mean. So yeah, you've signed the underwear that has your picture printed on it for Kingsman, I guess. You had it out. He's with his floppy slippers. He's kicking his legs to beat the band.
Well, not like the whole time. I'd get in the. Well, first I'm going to stand off to the side. I'm going to pull my pants, put my underwear on, put my pants on the other side of the truck. Don't look! And then.
No. I'm not talking about the underwear you're currently wearing. She's approaching you while you're petting Titan and everything. You're sitting on the side of the truck. She comes out and she has the underwear that she's
Yeah, I didn't have any on, so I had to pull my pants down, put my underwear on that she had signed and gave back to me, and then I put my pants back on, and then I'm gonna get in the car and have my rifle. Got Titan in the back,
truck.
and we're good. Yeah, truck. Yeah, we're ready to roll. I wasn't like sitting on the back swinging my legs the whole way there. I got in the truck.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I was just assuming the doctor.
And I have underwear on now. All right,
yeah.
Doctor.
Good job.
Yeah.
Wow, this universe has like that blurring. It's like we're living in The Sims.
I'm looking. I'm like, whoa, what's wrong with my body?
Living in The Sims without the mods.
This never happens when I'm in my home alone. What are you doing to me, Doctor?
You're on camera.
You blurred my body.
All right.
lift up your shirt,
over.
and it's just only blurs there, and you're like, "What the hell? Where'd my nipples go?"
Nobody's lifting up anybody's shirt.
I'm not wearing a shirt.
Still?
A shirt, but you're not putting it on.
Yeah, no, I'll put it on eventually. We're in a truck. You know how hard it is to put on a shirt when you're seatbelted in a truck?
I'm amazed he wears a seatbelt.
Safety first.
All right, so you guys are driving along here. You've had your jokes, your laughs. You've modified your clothing spots as much as you can, and you make it up to the
I'm putting that on my
location
character sheet.
where okay, you make it up to the location where you know that you had left an exploded body. Because how you had killed this creature, of course, if anybody's just tuning in right now and didn't watch the previous episode, they had a monster that was chasing after them, very large size, very gross teeth. They threw a Roomba with a claymore in it, and they were like, maybe it's not a dud. It ate it, and so then they're like, maybe we should poke a hole in its belly so we can see if we can shoot it. And I believe it was King who shot the hole in the belly, and then Dr. Iris, who shot the actual thing, blew up. So you're looking for an exploded corpse of something big in the road. And so when you get to that site, you come over a hill and you're going down towards that area. You can already see that there's another person stopped with their vehicle there, but it looks like a civilian, and it looks like a dork civilian. Like it looks like a guy with a button-up shirt, white button-up shirt tucked into his pants, and he's just kind of looking over like so you're coming up behind him. It's like he came across this big mess in the road, of which there is a large dead body. Let me put one of those on the map again, just so you can visualize.
Dr. Fortnite, can you drive in the front seat, please?
That's the old token. I don't think I can move it. Can I move
Oh,
it?
sorry. Oh, that's right. Let me get you your new self.
Whoa!
She
Read it to
disappeared.
your bot.
There we go.
Who are you? What have you done with Dr. Fortnite?
Figure. Ignoring. So yeah, you're not exactly right there, that close to it. You're sort of parked way up on the hill at this point. The guy doesn't seem to have noticed you, but you can tell he's very captivated by this mess in the road. This mangled corpse that's been half exploded, eyes shot out. How would you like to approach Doctor?
I hop out before she even gets a chance.
Yeah, no
All right.
idea.
I'm gonna hop
Yeah, you can
out.
hop
I'm
out.
gonna tell Titan and be like, stay with her. I'm gonna move off into the trees. Trying to make an approach to flank and kind of cover her back.
Titan hops out and then hops into your spot.
I think about it. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this. She's the fucking sniper homie. So maybe she should be the one out posted up in trees covering my ass.
She also would not just randomly shoot someone.
Yeah, I would. Maybe I should be the one
Yeah.
with the gun.
Yeah.
You're pretty
All of a sudden,
charismatic, though.
all of a sudden it turns into a monster. She'd be like, but maybe it's friendly. I'd be like, die! Yeah, I know, but I'm also the charismatic one. So, yeah, retcon that. Now I'm thinking about my character and our characters. I'm going to still be in the truck. I would be like,
Back Titan.
get back.
Bark.
Um,
My seat, though. Shut the fuck
now I'm
up.
confused. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm look to her and be like, civilians in the, on the field. What do you want them to do?
Well, can we see the car? Is the car, is he alone?
Yeah, it's right there.
Asking Pickles, not you.
Oh,
Yeah, he's parked about as close as you guys are on the map. That's about how close he is. You guys are parked a ways back where you can kind of see him. I'm coming through your car speakers, obviously, not the roof. Welcome back to Pickles Radio.
Podcasts are getting so realistic.
I'm here to guide you through your life. Don't touch that milk.
Put your cut down. VR podcast.
Weird.
You can see me?
Both of you roll notice. Oh, they get quiet when they have to roll.
Me first. Ah, damn it.
No.
07.
Yeah, you guys can both tell that he is alone. There's nobody apparently hiding or... Well, from this angle, you're guessing there's nobody hiding, but a person could be laying down like in the footwell of the back seat of his vehicle.
New plan. You cover me from here. Ready? Break. I'm gonna hop out and move towards the road. You said she's up on a hill, right?
Yeah, you guys are up on a hill.
Yeah.
Looking down.
I'm gonna move towards the road and engage.
All right. So you're moving forward with your M4 drawn.
Not drawn, but I'll come back and put on my boots and take off my slippers. And then grab my shirt. And as I'm walking down, I'm gonna put on my shirt.
All right.
I'm actually clothed.
Doctor,
But
that
yes,
gives you a
I
bit
have
of time.
I have my rifle slung over my shoulder and my sword on my back and my pistol on my side.
Okay, quick question about your sword.
Uh-huh.
So how I vaguely recall you being like, I want to get it carved down so I can use it as a blade.
Yeah,
Which to
the
me,
general idea is that from what I remember, it was a giant fang thing, and what I wanted it turned into like one of those Soul Calibur type. I've never played this game, so don't like I don't play anime
sure,
games,
yeah.
but one of those giant swords that are like way too unwieldy to actually like do anything with. Obviously, it's not that big. It's just like a broadsword or bastard sword or like a long sword, you know. But my guy's not
Yeah.
trained in that, so that's why he's never actually used it. But he just carries it because he thinks it looks really cool.
What is your strength?
D6, I believe. Let me double check. Strength D6.
Okay, yeah. Th- that's something that would make people react very differently to you.
Right.
If I knew you were wearing it. I forget who asked me that, but they're like, "What is with that?" And I keep forgetting. Once you mention it, then it's like, well, okay, I guess. But in this case, because you got ready so quickly, that's one of the items you forgot behind.
No, not my sword!
It's not in your to-go bag.
No, it
You
wouldn't
grabbed your
be.
rifle,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
to-go bag.
You're right. You're
Yeah,
right. It wouldn't be in my to go bag. Actually, it's probably in my Jeep.
yeah.
I don't know. It's
Actually,
somewhere.
that's actually probably the most likely answer
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Okay.
We'll say
Yeah.
it's in your Jeep.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I've got my rifle and my pistol on my side. All right.
And so you're moving forward, and then, Doctor, what would you like to do?
Cut the engine if that hasn't been done already, so
Done and
they don't
dusted.
definitely notice.
Yeah.
Um, Stay vigilant, not like drawing her weapon or being, super intense, but watching the situation. So if anything is going to happen, she can help make sure that he doesn't get murdered.
All right. So do you want to have your gun kind of like in your hands but not pointed at them, or do you want
Yeah,
to have
like
it pointed
in the lab. My
in the
lab,
lab?
yeah.
Okay.
It's weird not being the one watching, uh, babysitting rather.
Well, with that, um, King, you've made it up behind the guy. You can hear him being like, "Wait." He has a phone in his hand. Why is nobody even like answering properly?
I'm gonna walk up behind him, kind of look at his car, make sure that no one else is in there.
Oh yeah, you can clearly see with your notice skill applied here as well. Yeah, nobody's hiding. It's literally just him.
Okay. I think I'll move up kind of behind his car and I'm going to pull my rifle off and kind of hold it behind the truck or the vehicle so you can't really see it. Like the vehicle, I'm standing next to the vehicle, right?
Mhm.
But like, uh, trouble?
As you say that, suddenly behind him, you clearly scare him as he goes, "Ah! Oh, 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 oh my gosh! I didn't even hear you come up on me." Uh, uh, uh,
Yeah, you looked a little distracted.
well, yeah, I'm trying to get past this road, and
Uh-huh.
well, eh, I don't know what this is, and I'm trying to call like the utility companies maybe to clear it off. Is your car? He looks back and sees up on the hill the vehicle.
Wow, you saw that guy? I'm just gonna look. What the hell?
He doesn't see anybody with a rifle. He just sees that your vehicle is way back there, and he goes,
Yeah, apparently I just don't know how to hide my vehicle when I'm doing stealth stuff.
That sounds about right.
I mean, if you could see him, he can see you, presumably. But he was just looked the other way. Are you?
Right,
Is
so
your face
anyway.
trying to say that you went back and parked in?
No, my
Like a
face
different
is like,
location?
wow, my comrade didn't fucking hide at all. They're right there. Look at it. There's us.
Oh, okay.
Right
I was
there.
gonna
Just
say.
a random dude.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want to park your car in a different,
It's not my vehicle. I don't.
you have
Any,
to tell me.
so yeah, no, I get it. So yeah, I'll just look back and be like, yeah, you're right. My vehicle's just right there. It's like very visible from here, isn't it? Huh.
Well, yeah, but if you got to turn around, you may as well be up there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was doing.
You think I'll be able to make my way around? He's looking more at the
no. Who are
road and the
you?
mess. What?
Who are you? Who are you?
Oh yeah, sorry. How rude am I? Bill Blunker. He reaches out to shake your hand. Kind of approaches you a little bit.
No, that's all right. I'm sick. Bill Blunder?
No, Bill Blunker.
Right.
With Blunker Real Estate.
Blunker Real Estate. What? How'd you find yourself out here, stuck behind whatever that thing is?
Roll common knowledge.
Hang on, I gotta check my brain if I know this already.
Gonna check my brain real quick.
I do. I might. I guess. Damn. Let's go me.
Yeah, you've seen the advertisements. Real estate. They're buying like different properties out here, trying to give they've been accused of trying to gentrify the hills and make it nicer and safer for families to build communities.
Like, you out
So
here
yeah,
to
he'd
scout
probably
new
be out
property?
here. Well, yes, I'm trying, but what the bejesus is this? He says, pointing at it.
Yeah.
It's like a big ol' jelly monster.
Yeah.
You think that's a bear?
What?
Do you think bears grow that big? He says, like looking over. He's not even looking at you. He's just looking at it and talking over his shoulder at you. No, you didn't shake his hand.
Yeah, I think someone called it a raccoon.
Huh. I didn't think raccoons got that big.
No, they don't. No.
I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Yeah, that's a great question. So what, if it's not a bear and it's not a raccoon, what do you think it might be?
Well, I don't know. I've been hearing about global climate
I
change.
swear.
and
I swear.
maybe like it's a moose.
It's a
Moose
moose.
Moose get pretty darn big, and maybe it's been out in the road for a while.
You're lucky my friend is here. Yeah. Okay, sir. This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna get in your vehicle, you're gonna turn around, you're gonna go back, and you're gonna say, hey, the road was blocked, I couldn't get out there today. I'll stay on site and keep trying for the utility companies, see if they can get out here and get it removed. But on your way back to town, if you get better service and you do get a hold of them, please send them out here to get rid of this. Sound good?
Eh, sounds good to me, I guess.
Right. This is a great option where no one dies and like we all get to go home. It's great.
He's looking at the road. Yeah, I think I'd slip off into the trees if I tried to go around. Probably a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Don't want to wreck this, baby. Been in the family for years now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, good to meet you, Todd. And he gets into his vehicle.
I'm gonna
And he
step
does
off
an
to the
awkward
side.
like, yeah. He's like doing an awkward trying to pull out, but he's like turning around, and it's very incremental.
You'll get there. Keep one couple more.
I don't want to slip off into the ditch though.
Yeah,
so
no, you got like 10 feet, but nope, be safe than sorry. No, take your time.
Doctor, would you like to take the shot?
No.
Okay,
Take
sorry.
the shot.
I
It's
I
like
didn't
in a
know.
video game where all of a sudden it cuts to you and it's like, do, and your arms beat, take the shot. You're like, why
Press
would I
X.
do that?
Press X to take the shot.
And then
What?
you like accidentally do it, and he's like, okay, have a great day. I'll say hello to my wife.
Yeah. It's like normal dialogue options. Just press X to continue, and it's like, yeah.
Press X to kill. You're like,
Boom.
Whoa!
The only instance where you
Yeah.
draw like a Joker as well.
I'm sitting down there. She pressed X. It triggers my scene. I like pull out my wallet, throw it at his face. Whoa! Why did I do that?
So the guy is certainly willing then to drive past. Is there anything you want to do, Doctor, while he drives past? You're just sitting in the seat looking normal with a rifle in your lap?
I'd like to wink at him as
Well,
he drives by.
Hopefully he
Okay.
can't see into her lap. I mean,
No, he can't.
the car. Truck's taller. Note down the license plate for sure.
Okay.
Because I don't know if I've talked about it, but he obsessively writes down like everything.
She's very
So-
smart, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
to
true. You
keep
should have seen her notes on
everything
the one
straight.
episode of King's Crossing she watched. It was insane.
No, I'm saying her character specifically has pretty high smarts.
That too.
Yeah, but
So
very
you can
intense notes.
certainly,
So the license plate and like the make and model are, you know.
yeah. Um, and we'll say because Verde, you're on your way, correct?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So you got in your truck. I'm presuming I presumed you were joining. Heading on out there to see what's going on. Hopefully with backup on its way. Um, and this is about the time that you make it out there. A vehicle passes you by. It just looks like some regular Joe. And then you come up on the doctor sitting in her truck at the top of a hill.
Dude,
Parked
I'd be concerned you're
in
in
the
what
road.
appears to be a sniper spot.
Are you out
I
of the
pulled
car
over
at this
next.
point?
I
Okay.
pulled over next to her and rolled the window down.
Hey!
Well, it's Kingsman's being Kingsman. There was a guy.
Pulling on a fang. Ah!
They weren't fangs this time.
Were there
They
no
were
fangs?
really shoddy looking spearheads.
Oh. No, I don't want one of them.
There was a.
Kicking
I'm
him.
sure you must have seen the guy pass as you drove by.
Oh, was that him?
Yeah, there was just some guy looking at the goop, and
Goop.
Kingsman made him turn around.
What goop?
Ahead of us, the goop. Look.
Goop.
Yeah, if you're like you probably have gotten out of your vehicle to talk to her or something, or did you say you're pulling up
He
right
rolled down the
alongside?
window.
Yeah, I
Okay,
pulled
yeah,
up
that's
next to
what I
her
was
and rolled the window down.
Yeah, from this angle now, you can see down. There's an exploded body missing two eyes, covering most of the road, and not very. And Kingsman is standing there waving at you happily with a M4, presumably now strapped back along on you. Yeah.
Is that the giant thing we fought the other day?
Yeah, last night. So
His
I
memory
guess
is
your
worse than
people
mine.
didn't come.
No, I guess not. There's been an issue. It's been
What
brought
kind
to
of
my
issue?
attention. Apparently my phone call didn't go through.
But we heard the conversation. How does that
Yeah,
work?
I know. You heard I got a response every time, right?
Hmm.
That's the problem.
Jeez. That's weird.
You're telling me.
Well, should we deal with this thing? I mean, how are we gonna get by?
It is now the problem of the road department.
Well, it isn't the problem of the road department, whatever. It's at that farmhouse. But I guess you have a point.
No. The farmhouse is still our problem. That is the road
Yeah, we
department.
need to move. We need to. There's no way we're driving by that thing. No way.
I have 4-wheel drive.
If you want to risk it, by all means.
Oh, I wasn't gonna go around it. I was gonna go over it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Is it possible to attempt this, Mr. Pickle?
He doesn't.
All you have to say is, "I want to try and drive over it."
That was not a very comforting answer. Uh,
You feel that it could. I mean, the flesh of these things is very strange. It could be very simple, and you could just mush over it, or it could vault you into the electric poles.
I mean, it's made of mud, right?
Yeah, some of them were.
Now you're just being obstinate on purpose.
I mean, you
Yeah,
could
we
go
need
up
the
and
Kingsman. Try and get him to
confirm.
come back, so he doesn't get
Kingsman could come back.
run over. Come
Kingsman
back.
looks like he's having a fun time down there, but I'm not sure what he's doing. Was he
Um,
throwing rocks
Yeah.
or knives at the body?
I'm so glad my RP is working. Yeah, I'm sat down on the road. I cleared this guy, and I'm just looking at them, just sitting there staring at me on top of the hill. So I just started skipping rocks on the road.
Okay, so not at the monster.
Probably I'll throw it.
All right, I'm gonna drive down and have a look at the monster, see if I can 4-wheel drive over it.
Uh-oh. Kingsman, Verde's driving down closer to you. They've been talking on the hill for a while now. Doctor, do you want to join?
Ready to kill me,
Join
finally.
the driving?
I mean, you could drive your vehicle down as well, or you could stay up there, or you could get out and walk.
Drive a little bit closer, but not like driving over the body. Just get closer.
I'll get up and like walk towards Verde's car as he's driving. Like, man, I thought you guys ran out of gas. Where are you going?
You don't make it that far, or Verde, you're able to see. You feel confident driving over this thing.
Okay. Let's do this.
All right, you will have to roll driving though. But your
Dare you.
bonus is a
How
plus.
dare you actually make me play this game?
It's a +3. +3 bonus.
So you said driving +3.
Correct.
Holy crap!
You are able to drive over this with ease. If you'd like to describe, do you want to like ramp off it? Do you want to just like grind it with your rear
Creates his own
wheels?
tunnel through it.
Yeah.
What is your preferred method of kicking ass on this roll?
I
Do a
You just
barrel
want to just
roll.
like smear over it, like it's just like you're going over cake.
do a barrel roll over top of it.
Some monster truck rally front. I'm up
Just
here.
right over the top of it, do a spin, and
I'm walking towards him. Hey, I thought you guys ran out of gas. Where are you going? Oh shit!
Your car just stands up and uses its front wheels to smash its way through.
His car.
stands
Oh,
up on the
Goldberg.
back two tires, just starts punching through it. Dun, 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 dun.
Your car just tiptoed over the fucking beast. I don't. All right, your turn, Doctor.
Yeah, you're very able to just smear on through it, and you leave a very ample path, sending shards of its bones. They didn't have bones before, but you're obviously running over something that gives off the texture of a hard substance. There's also a lot of that soft substance. The flesh and the goopiness of it, it's been rotting for a while. But
Yep.
otherwise, yeah, you're able to smear your way through this. A nice semi could just clear the path the other way. Are you just
Onward
gonna
to the
keep going?
Yep.
All right. That leaves the rest of you behind a little bit, but
I'll hop in the
ahead.
back of her truck as she drives. Like
just
past
jumps
me.
in the back.
I see that he just took off, so I'm like, oh shit! So I'm like getting ready, like I'm thinking she's doing the same thing. Like they planned this.
What would you like to do, Doctor?
Drive carefully by, and before just speeding off to the farmhouse, if possible, get out of the truck and throw a clump of each of the strange substances into the back of the truck so we can get a better look at it later
Yeah,
for like comparison purposes.
you can definitely do that. And this gives King a moment where you jumped in the back of the truck. No problem. You've got that.
And it just comes to a stop. I'm like, oh.
And Titan's looking at the front seat, like, so if you're back here, then maybe I should be in the front seat.
Hop out. Walk around to the
Shit.
front.
Fucking shit.
I'm like,
is what
Titan, you
Titan's
and
face says.
you and I need to have a conversation. We have not been on the same page today, and I don't like
Sorry,
it.
sir, is what Titan's face now says.
I want to use a Benny to fix my dog. Not, I mean, he is fixed, but not.
Oh, okay, yeah, a vet appointment would have worked too, but I'll let you have a penny.
One penny to fix my dog.
Span save.
I only got one penny to fix my dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually works.
I'll just wait by the cab, the shotgun position, rifle,
Yeah.
holstered.
It doesn't take too long. She just grabs some samples and you throw them in the back. And Titan looks at the samples and goes, I don't want to eat those. Like sniffs them a little bit and then goes back to Goes back to Kingsman's side of the vehicle. You're able to get back in and continue following. But this means that Verde is going to arrive first to the scene of the farm. And yeah, it's a bit of a situation here.
There's colors everywhere.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh fuck. Oh no. What about no.
Huh, there's no
No
tracks
more
at all.
colors.
My Jeep's
Where's
gone.
the vehicle at? Oh no. Where's the wrong token? The wrong token. Why is Jen here? Okay, guys.
Back to classic, dude.
Why is
funny.
Roger Park on Mr. Pickles' screen, but not everybody else's?
We joke,
don't
except
know.
this is shit that we've actually gone through in games. Dude, just give me a second.
It's
So I'm
not
gonna
that
put
serious.
Verde up here, and I'm gonna put the rest of you.
Verde,
kind
you
of off
drove
to the side.
past it.
Okay, so what happens when you show up, Verde? Of course, is you're looking for your vehicle, and you see a bit of an upsetting situation. You see that there are a total of 3 cop cars, torn in half, thrown all about, littering the farmhouse fields, smashed into fencing. Like, it doesn't take a skillful detective to look at the smashed area in the fencing and then connect the dots and go in the field, and that's a chunk of a car. And then the building nearby, there's another chunk of a cop car.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, your cop car is among the wreckage.
You said there's 3, so there was 2 guys that responded.
Correct.
Or 4 guys.
And there is a Jeep, but it is also in pieces.
Oh, no.
Hey!
Well,
No!
well, actually, that's kind of an assumption. It's tipped upside down. It's not actually torn in half,
Yeah,
but
that's better.
it is smashed upside down the field
No,
and looking not quite right.
retcon that.
Not allowed.
Yeah. I'd like to use a Benny to fix my Jeep.
It worked on the dog. Can it work on the Jeep, please?
The truck that has 3 barrels of this weird alcohol is very much untouched.
So if we go anywhere, just make sure you bring a barrel of alcohol.
And this is the point of the night where I need to turn my camera around and take a quick moment to say hello to my wife.
When did you turn around, Rath?
This is the
Yeah, I
moment where Pickles
Yeah.
has naked people in his room, so I was just seeing if we all get a naked person, or
No, it's
Pickles
just
didn't
me.
bring enough to share. He didn't
I have
bring
an
enough to the
agreement with the
class.
universe.
Did he bring it up to share with the class?
So give me a moment.
Only Pickles gets
Oh
naked
my
people.
Yeah, let's take a quick moment here for a quick break.
Pickles needs a moment. Alright, we're gonna go on a BRB. Pickles is gonna be a bit. He's got husbandly
He's a
duties
tad
to
bit
fulfill.
distracted. Pickles is a tad bit distracted at the moment.
Yeah, he's got
You return
husband-
to your regular scheduled programming soon.
Yeah, it's like where's that? The screen goes all fuzzy and it does that beep. Your broadcast has been interrupted. Okay. Pickles is doing his husbandly duty. We're gonna BRB. See you in a minute.
Maybe.
It might be like
Maybe
5
2
or
minutes.
30 minutes.
frozen fish it has to thaw.
I wouldn't say that in front of her, but yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, okay,
Sorry.
Rathroni. You've gone spicy tonight.
Sorry.
Somebody's in a mood.
Yeah. Anyway.
We are so lucky that we are off camera.
Oh,
right
we're
now.
not. Hello and welcome back to
Oh.
Strange Town of Golden Ridge. Over to you, Pickles.
All right. Yes, I wasn't just swigging my drink there. Yes, so Verde, you've come to this scene seeing the wreckage. Is there anything you'd like to do before your comrades catch up to you quite shortly?
Yes, there is. I'm not Verde, but I promised Daisy I would do this and I forgot. Pickles, would you mind going to where you build the scenes? I can't remember exactly what it looks like because I don't have mine open, but when you go in to build the scenes, set your camera when you're looking at the screen, like, you know how you can move the map around and zoom in and out, set it to where you're looking at it exactly, and then down at the bottom, when you go into like the scene building little menu, there's a like a L looking thing or something, and it says like set scene view or something. You know what I'm talking about? Where it sets like the X and Y direction.
Initial view position?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Click that.
Uh-huh.
And then can you move us to another map and move us back and see if that worked? Daisy is unable to move the map, and for her, the map's like way out here.
It changes.
There
Okay.
we go. That's perfect.
There you go.
I can see.
Now however you
Gotcha.
set it, that's how we see it initially when we first load in.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Carry on. Sorry. Back to you, Fred.
Yeah, Fred, is there anything you'd like to do before your comrades approach, or would you like to just be viewing this wreckage?
I mean, I'm
Alone.
gonna be pretty stunned, I suppose. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you imagine that there's probably a few bodies in that field as well,
Yeah.
if there were 2 additional cop cars.
Yeah.
And that's when a truck pulls up behind you, carrying the doctor and the king. You guys can now also see this wreckage, and the king can see that his chariot has been upset.
It's not.
You don't feel any personal loss, doctor, because you didn't lose anything here.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm the only one who lost my vehicle.
Well, technically, it was his company vehicle, so.
Yeah.
No,
No,
it's
that
his
was my
actual
vehicle.
It's my company vehicle. His
Yeah.
actual
No, that's
vehicle.
what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who
That was
actually.
Fred's
Pickles
vehicle.
is like everyone gets to start with a vehicle except Wrath.
What? No, I specifically said everybody, including you.
Yeah, but
I
they
give it
both
to you
still
for
they
free.
both still get their vehicle. Mine's destroyed.
Well,
You're
it
like
doesn't.
halfway through here.
Yeah.
Don't discount him.
Yeah, I'll go over and light it on fire. No, I'm just kidding.
You gotta go light it on fire.
Funeral fire.
Yeah, funeral fire.
Just to be sure.
Start dancing around it. Oh, you go. That's probably.
Oh,
never mind.
oh,
I don't know.
You're gonna get haunted in the strange town of Golden Ridge. if you do that.
Summon
That's
something
exactly
on
what we
it.
need. More haunting. You know?
Karma's real here.
No, I'll just get out and I'm gonna start. I'm no investigator, but I'll start securing the area.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start looking around, trying to piece together what exactly happened.
Yeah, I feel like he's the investigator. I'm more just making sure there's no active threats.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you guys are all you guys are all pulling forward to investigate closer on the scene.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
I
not
don't have a
pulling
vehicle.
forward, but I'm leaving my vehicle outside the farm perimeter.
Isn't it just the street, though?
Yeah.
It is basically just like there's a turnoff and it's a street and there's probably like 8 different lots, so to speak. But they're all farm lots and all of them are abandoned. And this is sort of like the second to last.
Yeah, I'd do the same thing. Just kind
All
of
right.
pull up next to him, behind him, wherever.
So you guys are all walking from the top of the hill down into this area and
Yeah.
back.
First thing on the list is looking for bodies. Or
All right.
wounded people.
Go ahead and roll notice, Detective Verde, and I think notice as well for you. King.
Holy shit.
Benny!
Go ahead and roll your Benny.
Sorry, I can't
Oh,
get shown up like this.
Uh, well,
Oh, I need to add my 2 bennies. I forgot to.
Oh, perfect. Okay, now we're equal.
yeah.
We're
Well,
not equal. I'm so
Okay, so
kidding.
you guys are going down to investigate for different things. And Doctor,
I
what
got
are
a
you doing?
17.
Insane. And a 14 right
Um,
before that. Your rolls are crazy, bro.
good rolls today. Yeah. Um, Trail behind Verde. Also curious. I mean, I have like experience with bodies, so if anything is found, can actually help or figure out what's happened from the bodies.
Yeah.
I do
that-
have my work clothes on, by the way, so I do have my radio and stuff,
Gotcha.
rather than just the Nextel.
Doctor, roll your notice for me as well.
Okay. Oh, what is it with me and bad rolls? I'm redoing that.
You can spend a penny. You
Oh
can
my
spend another
goodness.
penny if you'd like.
Would you like to
Big
spend
money,
another?
big money, big
No.
money.
No, I'll take the L.
Can
Okay.
I give her one of my bennies to spend?
That's an edge.
Can I also take one of his
Yeah.
bennies?
It is an edge actually to I think it's called Common Bond, and
Yeah.
you considered it actually to be able to give your friends bennies.
Well, the reason
And
I asked is
I
because
did.
she came in late and she doesn't have as many bennies as the rest of
It's
us.
fine. I don't
I
care.
don't have many bennies. I used all mine in like one roll.
The unlucky one has all the bennies.
Yeah, what is up with that? The one with bad luck has all the bennies.
Yeah, I used like
It's
10
because you get
bennies on one
crazy
roll.
good rolls.
True, yeah, you never fucking fail a roll.
explosions explode, and you have a +4 from 2 different edges
Yeah.
that make it so notice is what you do well.
It makes
You
sense
have
for the character.
you're very thorough, and because you also have cautious, I think you take a lot of time. Even though you have good rolls, you still take a lot of time to be thorough about things. You probably second guess a bit, and god fucking damn it, if Detective Campbell can point out anything you did wrong, that's going to be frustrating. So you like to have a flawless like rundown of things where you can say, no, I did check for that, you piece of shit. You don't say that in the department, but yeah. So here's what you discover with all of this, both of you. I'm gonna go over to King in a moment for your specific search, but what you find, Verde, is there are no bodies. There are no raccoon bodies, so to speak. There are no alien monster bodies, to speak clearly, and there are no cop bodies. There is evidence of blood on the vehicles themselves. I don't know why you're giggling over there. This isn't like giggle stuff.
Sorry, I was getting a story told to me.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I was gonna say you're not finding any bodies, but you are finding blood and evidence of people were injured on the vehicles. Um, but yeah, the vehicles are all damaged very aggressively by something with very, very large fingers or fingernails or fangs, maybe.
Right.
It's large puncture sites. Like it reminds you as if like something stuck tusks into a vehicle and then used its claws or paws to like leverage and tear it in half. That's what this looks like to you in a forensic breakdown. You have the doctor following you closely behind and making a few comments like, yeah, yes, it does look like the 2 tusks, maybe, or cobras have. You're adding some details, but you're kind of a little bit lost as you're trailing behind him.
Yeah.
Uh,
Pretty overwhelming.
yeah, that would have to be something very monstrous, and I think that's what's impacting your perception roll here, or your notice roll, I should say, is the fact that something like this means, huh? Was that the thing that was chasing you, or was it something else? Your memory of its thing, like the thing's teeth, were that they were very narrow. You just saw them; they're like a spear thickness.
It couldn't have been the thing that was chasing us because we killed it.
Yeah, yeah, and this, I mean, yeah, oh yeah, well, because yeah, the 2
With the
cars would
kite
have
thing.
approached.
Yeah.
The 2 cars would have approached after you guys defeated that monstrous thing.
Yeah, we were long gone.
There are more big things out there.
Hmm.
is why you may be lacking your notice roll here. King, you got a 5 over there. You are doing a different notice roll here. You are checking the perimeter. You're making sure everything is clear. And I think I have a good perspective of how you normally do that. Titan is right behind you, doing the heel, dog trick really well. Not healing you, but healing to you. And
I feel much better.
okay, yeah, and you can
I'm
clearly go through this area. You're not wounded. You can clearly go through this area
I'm all
and
healed.
find that there's nothing creeping around in the main building. There's nothing creeping around in the barn, and there's nothing creeping around on the outside of the perimeter. I did a hand motion that you couldn't see.
Mhm.
Eventually, I'll get my camera turned back around.
Mhm.
You have basically closed the perimeter, made sure this area is not occupied, and you all kind of probably convene at the one remaining vehicle that's intact in the site beyond your vehicles on the hill. In this site, the only remaining vehicle is the one with the peculiar alcohol. I'll move you all down there. Don't worry.
Oh, there we go.
Fairness. Titan, bark, 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 bark. Woof! He just flies over the building.
No,
So
I can't talk right now.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Miss Wilferson.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, I got a phone call.
So
Does
Bark,
this
bark,
work?
No, it was bark, 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 bark.
a couple
Okay.
cops probably got 8.
Gross. Seems
That's
to be
an
no other hazard
understatement.
still in sight. I was
What?
in the middle of putting an image of Pickles on my stream while his camera's down, so I think I got everything he said, but I'm pretty sure there's no threats still on site.
There are no threats on site.
No threats on site. The radio over there told me.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything to it before I call for backup?
The radio?
Rock?
No, you.
Do I want to do anything to me before you call backup?
Yes.
Not be here, I guess?
Do we think backup's really going to help at all? I mean, do
Help.
you just want
We're
that to happen again?
We're past the point of help here.
I mean, isn't that your backup in the field and that ditch
Yeah.
and that car?
That's
and
that's
that
what I'm saying.
road?
We're past the point of asking for backup. I'm asking for a cleanup crew.
As
Yeah,
the
that's
moment
different.
the moment you say cleanup crew is the moment the irritable clouds above you have just decided to start raining. A drizzle comes down and then it starts to pour.
Well, nature's the cleanup crew, I guess.
Yeah, don't you know rain can wash away our cars?
No, the evidence,
The evidence?
blood, you know, it's now all messed with. Great. Can I look in the truck and see if the keys are anywhere visible?
Yes.
Do that, or
Would I have that sergeant's number, Pickle, like a cell phone?
No, definitely.
Call him.
While you're calling him, King and Doctor, can you both roll your occult skill? If you don't have occult trained, roll untrained.
Damn.
yes.
If I remember right, it's a D4 minus 2.
Yep.
D4 minus 2, yes. But you do still have your D6 still minus 2.
Ooh.
Your wild die.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't actually have a D6. He's not here right now.
Love
Love to have him here, but he's not here right now.
Weird. Okay, so
I don't know.
think
He'd make a great 4th.
that minus 2. Got it. All right. Roll. I'm not
Well,
betting that.
Okay, that's perfectly reasonable. So, Iris, as you're like passing by to go look and see if there's a like key or anything, you notice there's a weird symbol on the keg. In the sense that normally there is a label, but this looks like somebody carved something different on. And it stops you enough because you think, yeah, symbols and sigils and runes and totems are very important in the local, like, occult religions and cultures. But unfortunately, all you can pick up is that it seems to be some sort of water symbol sigil.
Okay, so I've seen King's tattoo at this point. Is it like concerningly similar or just
Oh yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
definitely. That's a good descriptor. It's concerningly similar.
okay? Well, looks like this is your alcohol tattoo on the cake here.
And
My
now you
alcohol
see the
tattoo?
symbol yourself.
Look, the
I was very sober
Look
when I
what-
got. I was mostly sober. I was kind of sober when I got this tattoo.
look at the barrels.
It's very similar.
Okay, I got a really dumb idea, but no one laugh at me, okay?
Okay.
You too, Verde.
I'm busy. Don't have time to laugh.
Good.
He's on
I
the
want to walk
phone.
over and I'm just gonna dunk my head in the barrel. I'll climb up onto the truck and just submerge my head in the barrel.
They are on their sides, so they're like stacked in sort of
Oh.
that way. But there is a a rubber plug on the top of like the top one, so you could climb up, pull the rubber plug, and then just kind of like you could just kind of try and move it and like drink from the barrel.
That would make a lot more sense, not where I was going with this. Because as far as I know, my only superpower is I could not die underwater.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, if there's my sigils on this, does that mean everyone who drank this has the same superpower as me and I'm really not super at all? Or am I supposed to submerge? I climb into the barrel. Sleep in the barrel. I don't know. I'll
You'd have to tip it upwards to do the tasks you were initially saying.
yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I don't think just unplugging it and drinking it will do much. It's just
Okay.
everyone does that. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna tip it up and start. I'll. Oh shit! I say this. I'm on top, like tipping it up. I go, oh shit! I want to run to my Jeep and get all my stuff out of my Jeep.
Yeah, your Jeep has been clearly destroyed and partially submerged in mud. But your equipment is not destroyed. Nobody went through it. They just threw it.
Like Pickles,
Uh,
don't take everything from me.
no. It's literally
Not the
what it
sword.
feels like is like some large creature grabbed it, threw it angrily at a farmhouse. It did impact, and then kind of fell over, and it's upside down. But going through it, yeah, nothing was taken or looted. Nobody was stealing from you. They were just trying to
Trash the place.
trash the place or vent or something. I don't know. We
Alright.
all need a rage room from time to time, you know.
It's true. I'm actually taking some of my friends to one of those not too long
Oh,
from now.
I've never been.
Yeah, I haven't been either.
Sounds fun.
Okay, I will I'm gonna grab my gear out of there, my sword, my MPs, Verde's MP that I tried to give to a pizza guy. And I'm going to also grab my crowbar and my tools, and I'm just gonna throw everything in her truck. But then I'll take the crowbar over to the barrel, have it stood upright, pry the lid off.
All right. What is your goal once you pry the lid off? Are you
Great
like
question.
just
Yeah, just
dunking your head?
yeah, just dunk my head, see if anything happens, see if I can breathe. I guess.
Okay. What do the rest of you want to do while he's drowning himself?
I am
Watch.
Watch
checking to see.
Concerned, but watch.
I'm gonna check and see if I can see the ID numbers on the patrol cars.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That is something you took note of. You could probably be like looking it up or something.
I was gonna call the desk sergeant and look because I don't have the computer on me to look up what's right now.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point. So you're calling, doctor. You're watching, and you're sticking your face in the sauce. All right.
Sometimes you just gotta point and click on items and see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. So you put your face into this, and yeah, you're not drowning. Are you drinking, or are you just holding your breath, like closing your mouth?
I can breathe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you have no issue here. You stick your face in. Just the question of, are you drinking or are you just holding your face in?
I want to start flailing around like I'm drowning.
Okay, yeah. You guys see him struggling comically. No, because he's charismatic, you see it as a true situation of panic. And like he's really selling it. He's going to die. Something oh my god, something has his face! Something has his face!
Verde's
That's
just
what's
over
pulling
here.
him in.
Verde's just over here facing the entire other direction on the phone.
That's one of those scenes like in a movie. He's like on the phone and it's like, yeah, I need you got information on in the background, you're just like and you see like her pulling him out of the
Yeah. Immediately go to pull him out.
Yeah, okay. You feel yourself being pulled out.
I'll allow her to pull me out.
Yeah, you get pulled out.
Turn around and just give her a big hug. Be like, oh, thank you, my savior. You're great.
Die.
Yeah. No, it's actually kind of good. I want to go back in and try drinking it this time.
All right. You go back in to drink, and at this point, detective, nobody's picking up. You're just getting like the ringtone here.
But it's not the same interference as we got previously.
I guess not. You're not getting anybody answering erroneously. You're just getting like
But
ringing endlessly.
it's not just a busy tone like we got the first time I came across these things.
No, it's just ringing endlessly.
All right, I'm gonna try the radio.
As you try the radio, good call.
Welcome back to the Mr. Pickles show. Oh, not that radio. Sorry.
That'd be the dumbest thing. Just so I'm here to talk to you guys about this movie called Evil Bomb. I'm gonna do an entire series about it.
Welcome back to And I Took That Personally.
That's what Verde listens to while he's on his office. Just I took that personally.
I know you meant your radio. It's just funny.
Yeah. No response.
Verde unslings the shotgun. Guys, we got company.
But you say that when a certain person is submerged and unable to hear. So, Doctor, of course,
I'm
we
still
hear that.
facing the other direction, so I don't know.
Yeah, but King, you're consuming this peculiar alcohol and not drowning while you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's almost like you have the perfect setup here to just chug kegs. Except that your liver isn't.
Hold my feet.
Not doing that.
You see quite a few images just floating in your mind. What it feels like is that as you sink deeper and deeper in your drinking, you feel yourself almost drifting away from the situation where your body is not in the alcohol. Like it feels like your head is just detached from your body and is going into this other realm, and you feel yourself drifting off into this faraway place.
Can I stop?
No.
Fuck.
What you see is the scene that you had just been at a little bit ago, where there's this brutalized body of this giant monstrous creature, both eyes blown out, stomach and torso blown up with an explosive, a claymore attached to a Roomba. You know that. And you see yourself mourning over it. Like you're holding its tattered arm. Your arms are made of metal. And you're looking at its own arm and you're saying, who could do this? Who could do this? Those things that you'd seen like dropping around, they're like creeping out of the from the woods, approaching this guy. And as you pick up like around the peripheral, it's still at night. This must have been shortly after it died. The guy looks down with your eyes and just puts his hand on its shoulder like, I will get whoever did this to you. I will make them pay. They will all suffer for killing my child. You feel yourself stand up And you can see the other creatures around bowing down to you because you are their king. You snap back awake. You're in this alcohol, and you drink a little more, or do you want to pull back?
No, I'm pulling myself out.
Okay, you're pulled out. You don't have metal arms, dude. You don't have metal arms. Your arms are normal. They're made of flesh. You can grab them. They're real.
I want to look to Dr. Fortnite.
Are you?
Sorry.
He looks very
Laughing at my own
drunk and
jokes.
very wet.
I'm gonna look to her and be like, okay, so either I'm gonna get way cooler superpowers and want to kill you, or we've been totally wrong about me this whole time. I am a nobody. There's an actual guy out there with superpowers who wants to kill you.
What? Are you okay? Did
Oh shit! Oh shit!
stuff have
King,
some
king,
weird effect?
king! A thought's popping in your head.
Yes, yes, radio.
So you remember that there was a guy, Melvin Bleeker.
Yeah,
He's a professor.
yeah,
He died.
yeah,
He proved he died.
yep. And so I was
You met another kid that started calling himself Melvin Bleeker.
YouTuber. Yep.
Yeah. There can't be two Melvin Bleekers.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing this up. I'm very well aware of that.
It pops in your head. There's another person who you felt like you were, but you're you. Could there be two of you?
The dude was drunk.
Yeah, you're very drunk right now.
Yeah, either he's
I think you're
drunk,
just
I'm
drunk.
drunk, we're all clones.
No,
there's
I've
superheroes.
made
I'm a
the
nobody.
connection.
I'm so
I
Make
made
him
the-
sit down.
I've made the connection. I tried to clue him in. He missed it.
You're
so-
looking the opposite way, talking to nobody on a phone. Shut up.
With a shotgun.
You're talking to nobody on a shotgun.
With a shotgun, not on a shotgun. You don't have a... Wait,
Hello?
Verde, do you have
On the
a...
mime phone.
You have a... Like a shotgun with a phone built in?
Oh, he has a knife with the phone built
It's
in.
built into the slide.
I
Oh.
shot phone.
I shot phone.
I
Call-
shot phone.
Call the police on your knife phone.
Is it a nice phone? No, it's a knife phone.
Yeah, so either I'm getting hang on. I'm getting thoughts about Melvin. I don't know why I'm thinking about Melvin Bleeker right now. Get out of there, sir.
Melvin Bleeker.
Yeah, he's our neighbor. He's a YouTuber, but also he's a dead professor. Anyways, none of this. I sound drunk.
You are drunk.
I don't think
Right.
so. I have
You
superpowers.
look drunk.
He has
Now I sound more
alcohol
drunk.
dripping from his face.
I'm not
You have a
drunk. I have
beard?
superpowers.
Does your character have a beard?
It's a short beard, but yeah.
Yeah, it's dripping with alcohol. Because you
Yeah.
dunked your face in it.
No, I don't. I'm not drunk. I have superpowers. So sounds like me
I mean,
when I was
you're-
21 at house parties.
You're not like gasping for air or anything. Like you came up like perfectly fine, like you're drunk, but it's just like if somebody walked into a room rather than holding their head under water for like a minute and a half and then just being like he's just like
yeah. So there's either I'm gonna be a really cool superhero and try and kill you, or there's someone out there who's actually a superhero, and I'm not them. Oh my fuck! But I think I'm them, or they think I'm them. This doesn't make any sense to you, does it?
No.
So there's
No,
people who
I'm
think
very
I'm
concerned
somebody
for you right
cool. No, there's people out there who think that I'm a somebody, but I think they're confusing me with someone else. I think there's actually someone out there who's a superhero cool person, and I'm not.
Okay. Well,
Which means I'm in way over my head.
first off, you are pretty cool, but I don't
I'm
know.
just saying, if there's a
I think
superhero
it's
out
the
there,
alcohol talking.
if there's a superhero out there who's trying to kill you, I'm not them, and I'm not prepared to fight them. So I think you might
Okay.
be on your own.
I love how Ferdays yelled out, "We got company," and they're having a conversation over drinks.
I was busy.
He was under.
Yes, but you would have heard it.
Yeah, that is true. Well, Verde's also just standing there listening to them talk.
No, Verde is looking around with a shotgun, trying to make sure nothing's sneaking up on him. He's really paranoid right now, so he's kind of just
I already
pointing
did
his
a sweep
shotgun
of the
everywhere.
area. I know there's some
Um,
threats here, so
Detective, roll your notice, and because King got a 5, I'm gonna give you a +1 bonus.
thanks. I mean, you're
Yay.
welcome.
Well, I mean, you cleared the area,
Yeah.
and yeah,
That's a
you
10.
can. You're not picking up anything. There's nothing around you that's coming at you guys.
Yeah, I might not be a superhero or an anybody, but I still know how to clear an area. Have some faith in your teammate. Thank you. See,
So you
Dr.
can,
Forsyth gets it.
you can breathe liquid. I mean, you were down there for like a really long time.
Yeah, I have all the powers of Barnacle Boy.
Okay, got it. Is that what that tattoo means?
I guess. I don't
Looks
know.
like
I
a sword.
died and some homeless guy left me there, and then I came back to life underwater and I swam up, and apparently now I can breathe water.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's cool and all, but I think there's an actual super either one of two cases. Either there's an actual this one makes more sense to me. There's an actual superhero out there who wants to kill you.
What about
And
you?
people
Are
are
you
no, you're you.
me
Yeah,
specifically?
not me, you. Yes, you.
Just me.
Yes.
You're
Only
sounding like a
me.
crazy fan right now. Sign my
Yeah.
underwear, and also there's gonna be somebody who kills you.
I'll turn off the radio.
Biggest fan
Listen,
moment
so
here.
I'm just you don't have to all this crazy stuff going on and this is bewildering you.
It all is.
Okay.
I'm just concerned by your whole.
Consider this a philosophy, not philosophy, a
Philosophical question.
no, like a vision. Consider this a prophecy, a prodigy, a vision. I had a
Prophecy.
vision, and
Mhm.
I think people are confusing me with this other person who's actually like a somebody who is like a super powered being who's out to kill you. I don't know what made you so important and on their hit. Well, actually, I kind of do. You killed their pet.
You told me. Okay.
He killed something?
Don't put this on me. You did it. I'm a nobody who breathes water. All right, they're not coming after
Well,
me.
I mean, I
Who'd
wouldn't
you
have been able to kill the thing if you didn't shoot a hole in it, but
And throw the Roomba. I'm pretty sure that was your athletic.
I mean, you did the setup. I just did the follow through.
I shot
It
the
was
hole
your
in it.
plan.
I threw the Roomba and I shot out both its
Yeah.
eyes.
For once, Verde's not going to be the one that's being hunted because he was too busy driving. This is a surprise.
All right,
So
so
it kinda
fuck, fine.
sounds like-
We're in this together. So we killed
Yeah.
its pet, and now the superpowered being is after you and me in affiliation with you.
Okay, so the pet child thing is more than just one guy.
The thing we killed on the road?
No, like referring to these creatures as pets or children or whatever.
Oh, no, it didn't call it its pet. It just stood up and everything around all the monsters bowed to him because it's their king. Hey, Verde, you hear that? It's their king.
Mhm.
It's the real king.
What do you mean the real king?
The mimes keep calling me the king, but I think it's just because my last name is King.
Verde
This
just
this
kinda
guy's
throws his hands
actually
up in the air.
referenced as the king.
Ah,
I think I stole someone's identity on accident.
Verde just throws his hands up.
accidental
in the air.
identity theft is
You're
never
a
good.
king.
It's-
I'm a knight. She's a rook.
I'm not the king. I'm a pawn to her.
Wait,
rook.
But
chess
in chess,
pieces?
in chess, there's 2 kings.
Shit.
I love how that just froze you.
yeah, there is.
I'm a knight. She's a rook. You're a king.
So we
I'm
don't
getting
know if
really,
we're-
really tired of the chess references.
And there's another
Okay.
king, but he's got way cooler superpowers than me. This is not a fair fight.
Then go get more.
So essentially, there's equal but opposites to us. Is that what you're
Yeah.
trying to say?
I think we're clones.
We're clones.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
I
not
feel
even
like
from here. I don't know
I've lived a
how.
pretty long life to know that I'm not a clone.
Well, there's two. So there's a Melvin Bleeker who was a professor at the college, and he died.
Yeah.
We found him dead, and we were working alongside him, but then he died. And then there was we weren't. I can't remember if we
You
worked
never
alongside
talked
him.
with him.
We never
You
worked
worked with his
alongside him. I lied.
you
I
worked with
mean,
his student though,
Yeah.
Aaron Kelly.
Aaron Kelly. Yep, we worked alongside him. And we were tracking down Melvin Bleeker. We found him dead. Then there is my neighbor who's a YouTuber who is also Marvin Bleeker. Melvin Bleeker is his name. And,
I'm gonna assume Fred's joined the conversation by this point.
You've been
Yeah,
here the
Fred
whole
can-
time. You just won't look at us.
Can I roll
You can
common
back up if you
knowledge
want.
to see if I took any of Melvin Bleeker's classes?
That
Or
would be
do I not
interesting.
have to roll for that?
With your occult skill, I will say that you have taken his classes.
Okay. So I know of him. Cool.
Yes, and he was a very entertaining, energetic speaker. But yeah, it is like niche classes. You did it only as electives, for the most part, I imagine.
Yeah.
There were not a lot of students in the class by the end of quarter and everything, but yeah, for those who were really interested, he had a lot of knowledge of the local area.
Okay. So which one is the good one then of these Melvins? Is it our neighbor that doesn't know his head from his tail, or
Oh,
Is it
if there's a good one and a bad one.
Professor?
Professor would have been the good one because he got killed by my enemy, super evil alien monsters.
Okay.
So I have
Which means
question.
the YouTuber's bad.
So my upstairs neighbor is bad.
Are you
Well,
saying
he is for
that-
now.
Are you saying that you had an out of body experience as somebody else, and for a moment when you came back, you thought you were that person?
Well, kind of. So you know that alcohol, evil red alcohol, you're trying to put a stop to?
Yes.
Yeah, I just chugged a barrel of it, for science, and it was like an out of body experience where I was in someone else's body. They were mourning over the loss of that monster that she definitely killed, out on the street there that you drove over.
You're not convincing yourself, by the way.
I just had this moment, and now I don't even believe I just had it. Apparently,
No, you're
never
not
mind.
convincing
None of that
yourself.
happened.
No, you're not convincing yourself that you weren't partially responsible for that monster dying.
Oh no, yeah, no, I'm well aware
Yeah,
of that.
He's just faking. He's just yeah.
I'm just trying to say it out loud, like, oh man, she definitely did that.
Yeah.
There's a guy out there with actual superpowers, and I was like, I'm not trying to go, but all I do is not drown. If they ever try and kill me by drowning, they're in for it.
So if you just chugged that, had an out of body experience, that for a moment thought you were somebody else, maybe this dude that thinks he's Melvin Bleeker has had this alcohol.
And he's just constantly on it.
Either that, or the effect stacks until it's just permanent.
There's 3 barrels of it, right?
Yes, and you
Yeah.
didn't drink a full barrel. You drank like 40 or 50 ounces.
Please don't
You're
drink
fucked,
anymore. I need this stuff for investigation shit.
There's
For
tons more.
science. I get it.
That's a good question, though. You could use this on different things if you wanted to experiment with it. You've clearly tried drinking it, and you can see that something happens when drinking it. But you also, well, 2 of you remember, there was a certain weird man, a weird short man that made weird questions that really liked this alcohol. And now you have a shit ton of it. Do you like weird men? Weird old men? Weird short old men?
Nope.
Not particularly.
Okay, well, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the other 2 who know of him,
No.
and that
They
you
do
also met
either.
him in a coffee shop.
I was gonna say,
but-
did she not meet him? I thought she did.
No,
Yeah.
you met him in a coffee shop, but you don't know that he loves
We
this
met a
alcohol.
dude.
The other 2 do.
Oh, was it the same dude? Oh, son of a.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the
You
podcast.
have this alcohol that you remember. And I think it was Detective Verde. You talked to him the most. He loves this. He chased Roger Potts around town trying to find out where this alcohol would be.
I
Well,
just
while
threatened
they're
him and stole his
talking-
ID.
While they're talking, I just want to take a drink of it as well, I guess. I don't know how. But
I'll hold her feet.
Well, you can cup your hands and like
yeah.
bring
that's
it
what
to
I
your
was
mouth.
thinking. Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Because none of you just
Wait,
carry around a
anyways.
mug. None of you are alcoholics.
I have a flask.
Well, you'd
He
have to
doesn't.
pour it out, and
Interrupt the
then.
none of you are alcoholics.
None of you are alcoholics. Hang on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good point.
No,
You
I'm definitely.
underestimate
I'm not
my
an
alcoholism.
alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic.
My
I just
bad.
enjoy it.
Yeah, so you can easily like cup and drink some of it. It's pretty nice alcohol. It's like very smooth. It's a red ale of some kind, and oh fuck, roll vigor -2.
Oh,
See, I have superpowers.
I don't even need the -2.
Well, the
Usually.
-2 is from your anemia.
Yeah, true. -2. Ouch. 3.
Um, yeah, as you drink from it, you kind of crumple and like you guide yourself as you fall, but you lay down on the back of the truck, kind of slumped, and everybody sees you slump.
Are you going to
Um,
sleep?
you see a like driveway. It's a driveway, definitely. But it's not a good driveway. That's the feeling that you get. You're looking down it. It doesn't look like it would fit a large vehicle. It looks like it would fit like some sort of small compact vehicle. Nobody drives down here often, for good reason. You see that there's a mime who stands up right in front of you, a lady mime, and she gestures happily around herself as if to show you the stage. And then she begins to back up into that driveway. And as she backs up, you can see that there are several circular pieces of lawn that pop up, revealing what looks like a gun with a disc on top, like a disc shaped magazine or
Mm-hmm.
uh clip. It's clip, right?
I don't know either.
Mag, goddamn.
Damn, I got it right the first time. Okay, yeah, circular magazine. There are 6 of them that pop up and obliterate this mime to shreds. And then you snap back to it, awake. The others, did you want to do anything while she was
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crumpling into the floor.
gonna help her?
check. I'm gonna check and see if the AM-180 is still hanging around.
Didn't you grab the AM-180?
I wanted to, but I didn't know if I had time.
I think you had grabbed it.
Okay,
Yes, you should have the AM-180.
cool. I'll add it to the list.
And of course, if you want to like have it in your hands to show, perhaps here.
I will do your bidding and just have pulled it out. Was looking at it.
Yeah, looking over this case, you're the investigator, and as you come to from your anemic reaction here, I guess. Yeah, and Travis is trying to help you out there. Apparently,
Travis isn't here.
sorry, King is trying to help you.
Change my name again. God damn it.
Travis is in North Korea.
Okay, but he's texting you that he's helping you. So
Yeah,
No, I was stealing your couch
apparently.
cushions.
Okay, that's what I thought you were trying to say.
Yeah, yeah, the couch cushions that I stole from him. I didn't actually want to steal your stuff, so I was trying to be funny, but I couldn't figure out how to spell
okay.
cushions.
I misread. I thought you were like cushioning her head.
No, I was trying to steal
No.
his shit. He's helping you. He's helping himself, really. But no, I'll just probably hold her head as she just crumbles. I'm like, are you going to sleep now? Like, I'll just look to Verde. I'm like, what? I didn't do this. That's probably the extent of it. I'll just probably let her head kind of fall into the floor and be like, oh, okay, you stay there, I guess. I'm gonna hop off and probably go about securing the area until she comes back to.
Yeah, she comes back too, and you can certainly see that Fred has one of those weird guns that were planted in the ground.
It's
And,
nice to know that you won't help me when I'm down, you two.
Hey, I was on the way over. I was over here when you went down.
Listen, no one said it was nap time. I don't know why you just took a nap.
Okay. I have very intense anemia, and at times I will just pass out. Maybe I should have said that beforehand.
Yeah, that's good information.
Is that like narcolepsy where you just fall asleep randomly?
Kind of, but
Is that
it's
narcolepsy?
an iron deficiency. It's lightheadedness.
That's that thing what that bean guy had in that movie.
I have no idea.
No,
That's me.
does anyone know?
The
Reference?
bean guy. No, narcolepsy. You're
Mr.
okay.
Bean
What you're
is the
talking?
one where he's the whole
You're
movie
talking
he just
about
like
Rat Race.
falls asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's Rat Race narcolepsy.
Thank you.
I know my early 2000s movies.
Thank you. The bean guy. Yeah. Anyways,
A bean guy.
King's.
He has a title. It's Mr. Bean.
I know, but I didn't want to like, Amazooms.
Name
and-
drop.
Yeah. What were we doing? Oh yeah, so you're sick and you have to take naps to recover.
No, it's kind of a thing I can't control. I think it was my reaction to the alcohol, really.
Oh, you not drink much?
No. I am a doctor. I know what alcohol does to you.
I know a few doctors. They drink more than anyone.
I
know
know
a
a
lot
guy
of
that
people
works
in
in
this town.
morgue and he drinks a lot when nobody's
Well,
there.
not all doctors are good doctors. Anyways, that
Yeah,
guy
your
was
more
just-
guy sucks.
No offense to them. Just...
So
that guy right
anyways,
there,
yeah.
Where did you find that?
Oh, okay, we're just on to him.
I
Freddy
saw
looks
that.
down at his, looks around, hides it behind his back. What gun?
Oh, it's gone.
You're not a toddler. You have object.
I said
permanence.
I back him up. I'm like, what gun? It's gone.
I can clearly see it behind you still.
I'll stand in
I
front of
have
Verde.
no idea what you're talking about. I definitely do not have a highly illegal firearm with me.
I don't know what you're talking about, ma'am. You're a doctor.
Do you want to hear what I just saw when I passed out?
Definitely wasn't a gun.
Depends on whether or not you're gonna tell anybody about the gun.
What gun?
I don't care
Exactly.
about I don't care about you having the gun. I care about other things having the gun and killing people.
Hang on, I'm gonna wander off. What is
Oh,
Titan
you
doing?
mean like the guy that was shooting at
Agree.
me with it.
No. Okay.
So not
This is
like
so
the guy
hard
that
to
was shooting at
explain.
me with it.
They came out of the ground.
That sounds about par for the course.
Yeah, like a ton of them, and annihilated a mime. A woman. She didn't seem afraid. She was like excited to see me, it seemed like, and then just things came out of the ground and murdered her.
What do we do with our mime?
That's a good question. Where is our mime?
Guide mime or the other one?
The guide,
I have a
guide
couple
mime.
mimes.
So doctor, you would know
Mm-hmm.
that when you dropped off Verde, she also left around the same time.
Mhm.
Probably gave you a very curt thank you. You probably won't see me again. And then walked off into the woods.
Did you see her in your vision? Did she lie to you?
No, it wasn't. It was just a regular lady. She wasn't blind. The blind lady told me I wouldn't see her again. So if that's who you're talking
She's
about,
also never gonna see you again.
well,
I wink.
I guess you have a point.
Sorry.
What is happening?
Because she's blind.
No,
A
She
derail
wants
point.
to
Like,
see you.
At this point in the game, we just start to derail, and it all becomes jokes and shenanigans.
All right.
This is
So
the point
no,
where
I mean,
everybody's really, really tired.
no, I mean,
Yeah.
it is. Because we get through full sessions in King's Crossing, but it is usually around this point that you guys get weird too. So I guess I get it. But okay. So you saw a mime here. You saw the
not
monsters.
here. Not here. You never asked where. It was okay.
It was a place you've never been before.
Don't make this my fault.
No, it's not your fault. I just
Always your
didn't-
fault.
I didn't think to include that. There's so many weird details that I
So
could
you
say.
saw monsters coming out of the ground.
no,
somewhere.
not monsters, guns.
Guns coming out of the ground.
Yes, that's why I thought it was odd.
And you
Just
guys thought my
You
thing
said
was
it
weird.
was normal.
I thought you meant there was people holding the guns.
No,
Guns don't just come out of the
guns.
ground.
Yeah,
Wait.
exactly.
I want to look behind his back. Does that look like earth firearms?
No.
Okay. I don't know. Like the guns
Okay.
came out of the ground, and there was a mime who smiled at you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did
And
she ever
then she
smile?
got blown to bits.
Oh,
By you?
No, by all of the guns.
They came out of the ground with no one holding them.
Yes. Oh my goodness, I sound insane.
My visions made way more sense than yours. Wait,
I'm-
Verde, chug.
I am not.
Not a good
going-
idea.
It's,
Just don't go to sleep after, like a weirdo.
I will
yeah,
leave you here.
No, my car's broke.
Exactly.
And you're
My
way,
car's
you're,
broke.
way, you're way nicer than Verde's. Don't leave.
I crashed over. Believe me.
Also, the bad guys were hunting you and in affiliation me, so if you leave, then they're just hunting me, and I don't like that. So,
I guess that means we're stuck together.
yeah, yeah.
Great. I mean, you seem nice, but
Well, but
thanks for risking my life.
risking your life? Well,
I
how?
I'm stuck, and now I'm gonna apparently be killed.
I
by
held your
you
head
that
as you
isn't
fell
you.
over. Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So
Man.
you're not gonna drink, right?
No,
You sure? You could
I
have a
feel like
vision
it'd be best
about
for all of us if we don't.
fucking sky beavers.
Do we want to keep one?
Sky beaver?
No. The bottles, the kegs, barrels, whatever
the
they're
keg.
called.
That's up to you guys, I guess. I'm not going to keep one.
Could find
If,
Craig Hall with it.
if somebody finds out that I kept one, then there's going to be big trouble.
Well, I don't think
Better
they're getting here
idea.
anytime soon.
Metame knows the
It
answer to this,
doesn't
but
matter when they get here. It matters that when they do, if I have it or not.
Kingsman's gonna go check the truck for keys.
Oh, yeah, I tried to do that earlier.
That's what you tried to do earlier, and you got distracted by sigils. But
I think you have the keys. I'm right.
yeah, if I can note, there are keys in the truck. They are placed in like the ignition.
Better idea.
But also,
now we have 3 cakes.
You guys have Roger Potts' phone. I think Verde has the phone. You could call Craig Hall.
That's what I said. I said we could get a hold of Craig Hall with this. Why do we need Craig Hall again?
Who's
I don't know.
Who's
He's some
Craig Hall?
fucking weirdo. Sorry,
Turn off the
you
radio.
explain him.
The dude with the fake ID that really loves the deer.
Who paid you $1,000 to come find us?
So you know this guy. This is the you can't die guy.
Well, they're naming a name, but they don't know that. I mean,
Oh,
Does
we
he
know
know
our
that?
Craig Hall. We don't know your Craig Hall.
Well, I don't. Okay.
That's meta me saying that they're the same person, I think. But
Okay.
Kingsman would be like, yeah, no, he's this guy who's really invested in the alcohol, and I stole his ID. I gave it to Verde. Verde lost it, and that's about all I know. Why do we need Craig Hall again?
I don't know. You're the one that said something.
Can't remember, dude.
he came up.
One of
in
my
the-
leads, one of my leads just says Craig Hall, but I don't know why I need Craig Hall.
Verde had found that he came up as a anomaly. That was an error that he didn't recognize in the system.
So
and
normally
that
we need more information, really.
the police department didn't want you to know anything about it, or him, or the.
Okay. So we
This
could get a
does
hold of Craig
remind
Hall
me.
with that. We could go to. You guys have Jed's address and Jed's other
Yeah.
address.
I got
have
the
2 other
address of
addresses.
the house he was talking about. Yeah.
There was a 4th lead that the radio was telling me about, but I don't remember what it was. I didn't get to write it down in time.
There's a radio that talks to you.
Yeah. It implants thoughts in my head sometimes. It's weird.
Yeah, the starter narrative here for this session, at least for me, was that you have the address for Jed's home, you
Yep,
have a mystery
exactly.
address,
Yep.
and you have the alcohol that's on that truck.
Oh,
You
that
have
was the
the
fourth
giant.
one. Okay.
You have the giant body laying in the road. Those are
Right.
my 4
Oh,
avenues
Craig
of
Hall wasn't even one of them. Okay.
no.
I
Oh,
wrote down
I don't
Craig
know.
Hall for my own reason. I don't know why we're going after Craig Hall.
Who the fuck is Craig Hall?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just a guy.
I don't know what else we could do with the monster. We have the alcohol, but we don't really know what to do with that either. So I guess the one of the 2 addresses would be the next lead that we actually can track down.
Well, you said there's someone who would drink this alcohol or who wants it, right?
Yeah,
He
a guy
said he was
named
obsessed with it.
guy named Craig Hall. Some kind of anomaly. We got his. I stole his ID. I turned it into the police,
Hmm.
and now it's gone.
What do you mean it's gone?
Ask him. He lost it.
What happened?
What I lose?
An ID?
Exactly.
Oh, right, the ID. I didn't lose it; it got taken from me.
Okay.
I also found this really cool pistol one time that like had a heated grip and apparently like shot grenades or something.
Well, the world's better off you not having it.
Yeah, he lost that too.
No, I didn't let you keep it. There's a
If we could
difference.
freeze for a moment, how would that like situation have gone if you guys had kept that chosen a flame pistol? A monster's
what?
chasing you. Shoot the pistol, just boom, grenade, bam.
Well,
I don't
I
know.
mean,
It might have gone
Inside
different a little
note.
bit.
couldn't he mime knife it? Because he knows what it is. Just- Um, I'm stuck here. I don't know. I
Yeah.
was gonna say maybe you could take in. I've got a note from the guy that told me to come see you, and I've got money, but I don't know if that would do anything. I mean, if you want to take it and see if it is that same guy, or if there's 2 old guys being weird and mysterious.
If I take the note, I don't know what I would do with it. It's not like I have a sample of his writing or something.
No, you could fingerprint it,
Oh,
right?
Pickles.
Maybe. But then if I fingerprint it, the same thing will just happen.
It's just a piece of paper that says the address to this farmhouse and like 11 o'clock. I
Yeah.
don't think it's that important.
You also got to think about what happens to me if I show up with a paper that has the same exact fingerprints on that was on the ID they took from me because they didn't want me to have it.
It doesn't sound like your job's going too well.
No, it's not.
His job's going better than mine.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
You have a job?
Doctor, you're
No.
kind of feeling like the most successful person here.
And she doesn't technically have a job either. I mean,
Yeah,
she does,
that was-
does it?
Oh God, you're on hiatus, aren't? Oh my
Yeah.
God. Welcome back to the unemployed campaign.
Yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
hiatus. Yeah.
Well, I guess that mean Verde isn't going to be employed for very long.
Probably
At this
not.
rate, no.
So we've got this truck of alcohol. I'll drive. We got your vehicle. We've got his personal vehicle.
Hmm.
We can go check out one of these 2 addresses. Right?
Which one are we going to?
So you guys got Jed's actual address from like a background search or something?
His ID.
No,
You
there was
from the
his
wallet.
ID address, and then you had another address.
We interrogated him.
The,
Oh,
the
yeah.
He
address, the
interrogated
second
him.
address was on a piece of paper in his wallet. So we had 2 addresses, his on his ID, as well as the one you found written on a piece of paper in pencil,
Okay.
shoved into his wallet.
And I say we just pick one. I say go for the ID address. Go to
It
his
seems
home,
safer.
get some more information about whatever he's doing.
Sounds good to me.
Works for me.
All right. You're taking all 3 vehicles.
3.
Beep beep.
I say
Oh,
the third.
the beer truck. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's
I guess
go
so.
back over to here, even though this isn't necessarily where you guys are. I don't have a hills map yet. look at that someday. All right, so you guys are going over to Jed's house on his ID where he lives. It's in the hills itself, so you don't have to do much of a drive to get over there. In fact, it's probably like 15, 20 minutes. Not a terrible drive. You make your way over there, and it appears that it's just a house in sort of a smallish rural neighborhood. It's not like farmland rural, but it's like outside of town. Like everybody has 1.5 acre lots, that kind of
Mhm.
thing. And yeah, it appears nobody's home at this small one house lot. There's no
Does it have
vehicle in
a
the
weird
driveway.
driveway? Or is it
It
just a
doesn't.
regular driveway?
It's
Okay.
a very regular
I'm gonna
driveway
ask
and does.
every time now.
Oh yeah, by all means. It does not trigger any memories for you.
Okay, good.
Um,
I'm gonna
go for it.
pull over, hop out, and I guess move to the back of the house. Start clearing.
All right, you're going to the back of the house to clear. What do the rest of you want to do?
I guess I'll go to the back with King.
All right, and Doctor.
Ring
The
the
boys are in the
doorbell.
back.
we both just hop out and leave.
All right, Doctor, you are the reasonable person here, and you ring the doorbell.
I'm going with my stupid idea. But yeah.
The only one
Ding
that
dong.
a normal person would do.
No response?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like anybody's moving in there.
You have to do the secret knock.
I don't know the secret knock.
Roleplay.
I doubt that would work.
The king is whispering aggressively from the side of the building.
Try roleplay.
Are any of the lights on? Like, can I look into the windows, or are they like blinds and stuff?
Rule notice.
Come on, open. There we go. 7.
Yes. There's a light on that flicks off really quickly.
I'm gonna ring the doorbell again.
Yeah, no one's home.
You hear faint movement, but it's like somebody's trying to sneak around in there. Meanwhile, in the back of the building, there's a back door to this one-story building. Do you want to use your skills to open the block?
Yes, please.
What is that? Is that? Forget the system. There was one that was like thievery and skullduggery, and skullduggery is Zweihander.
Yeah, I think it's thievery, and it's one I don't have trained, but I do have the tools.
All right. Go ahead and roll. You're untrained with no additional penalty. Penalty.
5.
With a -2 though.
But then a +2 because I have the tools.
Is it a +2 from tools?
I thought that's what you've done for me before.
I thought in
I
this
have
system it
actual
was.
lockpicks. Oh, the actual lockpicks allow. We've been over this. I'm sorry. The actual
Yeah.
lockpicks allow me to be able to do it, but I still have the -2. You're right.
Yeah.
That's my bad. So a 3. That's right. And I think I used like 14 bennies on this one time. And okay, I'm terrible. I'm assuming I fail. I got a 3.
Unless you want to use a Benny to.
No, I have something I want to do if I fail, but I don't want to narrate.
Yeah, so you're failing at this. Verde, is there anything you want to do before he does whatever he wants to do?
I'm gonna let him do the sneaky stuff because that's his area of expertise, I
Yeah.
suppose.
You notice there's no cameras back here, at least. No ring camera, no like security cams.
That's
What would you like to do, Verde? Or King?
Okay. I was just gonna try and kick open the door, but now he's like, I'm gonna let him be stealthy. I was just gonna Spartan kick the door, and I was like, maybe I should actually try and be stealthy. I will say that under the about section in my goals, I want to get my agility up to a D8, and now I get the edge free runner, which really doesn't seem to help much in this campaign, but I just want my character to be able to do that kind of shit. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up and see. Wait, one story? Okay, I'm gonna look up, realize there's no extra stories. Look back down, and then kick the door.
All right, go ahead and
I was gonna parkour and try and like go through a window, but there's no window, so I was like, never mind, I'll just kick the
at
door.
least not in this building.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good thing to consider in the future. Yeah, go ahead and roll your strength.
Strength there. Strength.
Bam!
4.
Yeah, you smash through the door. It kicks open. You break this door. It's not going to close properly in the future. And Verde, you both have an open direction. And Doctor, you hear on the other side of the building. It's not a big building. You hear bam. Back door's open.
I looked Verde.
I'm gonna go
Um,
back to my truck and get my weapons.
while you do that, boys, can you roll me your notice checks? Good.
5 for me and a 42 for Verde.
I'm looking for a 300. Oh, jeez. You rolled bad.
Yeah, you rolled terrible.
Okay, so both of you hear
Like how terrible for him is still a great success.
you both
Terrible for
hear
me is a 1.
you both hear from Craig Hall inside of the building going, "Oh shit."
2 birds, 1 stone, I suppose.
I guess since we're being loud,
Mhm.
Remember, I
Golden Ridge PD.
two of them, both PD.
Good. First one good, second one
I wink.
okay. Oh, thank you. I forgot the
You can't see it,
Second
but it
one.
works anyways.
second one was smooth as fuck.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and out front, you grabbed your gun, you're back up to the front door, and you heard Golden Ridge PD. Wink.
Here's the wink.
Just a wink.
Yeah, I cleaned out everything else, and I just left the wink.
Do we recognize his voice as Craig Hall?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it otherwise. Yeah, you both
Alright.
hear Craig Hall.
I'm gonna flip on my light on the light on the yep and
On the light.
thanks. Hold it out and I'll be like, "Hey, Craig Hall, come out and play." Sorry, come out. Your hands up or wherever you actually want them. I don't care.
Do you want to do the Warriors reference? Or
No.
do you want to say it normally?
Thank you for getting my written down.
Well, you can do the Warriors reference if you want.
No, I'll just doing too many copyright.
That's a
strikes
movie
here.
from the 80s.
They
Dude,
probably won't
the dude
copyright
wears a
strike
bow
me.
tie.
Yeah, he'll get it. Come out and play.
All right, so you're going for it, the Warriors?
Yeah. Oh God,
All
he
right.
shoots me.
I fucking hate that movie. My mom got killed in that movie.
I saw that one on and I took that personally.
Oh, that'd be a good movie to do for Hannah took the. But that's a different point. Yeah. So as you say that, he comes out, a crinkled old man in a dirty suit, like comes out with his hands up, and says, "I'm not doing anything wrong here." Out front, of course, you can hear this, Doctor, and that's probably when you check the doorknob. It's unlocked. Would you like to enter?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay. Yeah, so you can enter as well with your rifle.
Flip
You
the
all
light to the front
have.
door.
Switch.
Yeah,
Yeah, turn the lights on.
yeah.
It's not a-
You're
Ah.
Oh.
you're all able to see into this home, which is very unkempt, and it's clearly the home of a the home of a bachelor. Like there's gross cans everywhere. There's trash in the corners, and like it's unorganized and not really decorated to any significant degree. But you see this guy, this freaking weirdo. You all recognize him, of course, as the weird old man. Some of you know him as Craig Hall. Some of you know him as $1,000. But you all
It's the
recognize him.
leprechaun.
He has
Does
his
everybody
hands
else
up.
See the nuke I found.
Is that you? I was like, who
You
blew
place a
up?
nuke on the map?
Who blew up the screen?
I did.
Yeah.
How?
I didn't know this was a thing I could do, but it's here.
Oh,
a nuclear
it's
bomb detonated at Golden Ridge.
I think I gave you guys a trusted player permissions.
Oh, we've
that lets you
already
do stuff like
abused
that.
our power.
That was a mistake.
It wasn't me.
We know you can do that now. I don't know. I was just trying to make it so people could edit stuff.
I'd like to live in
Um,
this area. I'd like to sling my rifle at this point, and I'm like,
I don't know how to get rid of it.
It's okay. I can.
I just holstered it. It's fine. You don't have to get rid of it. It's my rifle.
I
I'll
could get rid of it if you wanted to. There's a couple lakes I could throw it in.
no, I can swim.
Hey, I know which lakes we don't check.
I know which ones I can breathe in.
All of
All
them.
of them.
Yeah. I'll sling my rifle and be like, well. What's up, Craig?
Well, I was trying to find some things that are of value to me, but it seems that I found some people that could be of value. All three of you, huh? Wait, why are you working with them? He says, pointing at Doctor.
It's a great question.
They need help.
Huh?
Yeah,
Good.
the superhero's trying to kill us because her.
Yeah. So, you want to explain to us how you knew about us needing to be bailed out?
Yeah.
Oh, are you the one that sent her to us?
Yes.
wanna-
Because
I
you
wanna-
guys would have been fucked otherwise.
Can I be in the kitchen making food?
Yeah, there's not a lot of food. There's like some old
Check.
deli meat. No bread.
I'm just eating deli meat.
You can pull
I
old
made
deli meat
this.
out of the fridge.
I made this.
There's some expired eggs.
No.
There's a stick of butter that's been in there for a while.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull out the
Eat
eggs and I'll be
butter.
like, all right, for every question you don't answer, I'm pelting you with the rotten egg.
What the hell?
Answers questions.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I take a seat on the counter.
How did you know we needed help? How did you know it was us that needed help? Where are you getting all this money, and why do you want the alcohol so bad?
Answer all four in order.
Well, I'm not gonna do that, so go ahead and pelt me.
Okay.
Go ahead. Right.
Pelt him in the face as best I can with the. Do I miss?
Grab an egg from the carton and
Yeah,
join in.
go ahead. Go ahead and roll your. Go ahead and roll your athletics. Anybody who wants to do it. Minus 30.
Hang on.
Minus 30. What?
How bad am I at throwing eggs?
Should I not roll then?
I'm not spending a penny on that.
It would
go
have
ahead
been
and roll.
hilarious
Go-
if you
go ahead and roll.
rolled.
Do I hit Verde? Like I don't. Yeah, just roll and actually get it. It explodes. You get a 40.
A million.
Yeah.
So King,
What the
you
fuck?
throw an egg at him and it reflects off of him. Like a few feet away from his face, like 2.5 feet. Just it hits like a solid surface and just goes and then flies past him. The second egg, Doctor, does about the
Fire in
same.
the forehead. Oh,
It hits most of the floor though in this case.
I'm
So-
putting a hand on my pistol, like slowly
So,
moving my hand to my pistol.
Is Verde feeling that thing, Mr. Game Master?
Your danger sense is not going off.
That wasn't the thing I was talking about.
Are you Spider-Man?
Your rage against those who threaten
Machine?
your people is not going off.
Okay.
What is going off is
way to spoil the surprise, Pickle.
this is a certain person that is very they don't understand.
Okay.
Very anomalous to you, but non-threatening.
I don't like this guy.
That's Verde. He's fine.
No, I
I'm
mean,
just kidding.
the invisible shield leprechaun wealthy alcohol.
First off, I think he's just short. I don't think he's a leprechaun.
I
that's
will
really
answer some
funny.
of your questions, just not in that order. I just wanted to get your energy out of your system.
Well, hey,
King.
we have. First off, rude.
And I guess doctor as well. Is that what he calls you?
What do you
So
mean?
are
there are
you-
way more
are you-
pressing questions now.
Are you a leprechaun?
No, I'm not a
wasn't
leprechaun.
one of them.
King, quiet yourself. You have much learning to do.
Woo.
Um,
Can you
I-
not?
oh,
Yeah.
oh, Oh, am I not allowed to shush King?
No,
No, you're perfectly
you're
allowed
the
to do
one that needs to be quiet here. You're the one getting the answers.
You're like
We're
the
getting
angel
answers.
and the devil on my shoulders.
I thought you wanted some answers here, and I thought I'd
Yes.
shush. Okay. I am Craig Hall.
No shit.
Why was there a question mark?
There's- I just
So-
want to know how much you know.
The problem with that is, you don't exist.
Yeah, I don't care. So
I care,
have
like, a
many
lot.
agreements with the universe. I am somebody who has been around the block
It's
for.
Pickles.
Wait, what year is this?
Is that why your fingerprints show up as you don't need to know?
Yeah, it's an agreement. Well,
With who?
this is 2023, right? That would make
No,
it
it's
so I've been
2029.
alive for 197 years. Look,
Did you
You
at
need
least
to
get a
know.
picture of the sloths?
The sloths?
Okay, that was way before my time. No, calm down. Sit for a moment. In fact, if you have any of that alcohol, that might help my story come out a little bit more clearer. No?
You know, if you tell us the story and you answer our questions, we might give you some.
No, that's not how it works. It's more clear
You're
when I
wanting something that we have,
I'm
and you're
wanting
not
something
really in
I
a
have.
position to bargain for it, are you?
No, I have much knowledge that you desire, and I'm willing to mock you all night long.
And I'm willing to shoot you in the knee, but that's not really
Oh,
going to happen, is it?
By all means,
I'm
shoot me
gonna
in the knee.
take a step out of the house, fully realizing that it's just Ricochet at this point.
Yeah, that's fair.
Follow.
It's like, I'll shoot you. I'm like, I'm not gonna get hit by that.
So he's alone with Verde now.
Yeah, her and I are standing
Like
in the doorway.
Yeah.
He says, "You've been here a long time, haven't you, Verde?"
I have, and I am about this close to having a mental breakdown again.
Right. So you need answers,
Yes.
and I would like alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
How much is your sanity worth to you, Mr. Verde?
At this point, not a lot, because I'm not even sure it's still there.
Then, well, tell me where the alcohol is. If there's just
You
a
answer my
chance.
questions.
Is there a question I can answer that will get me to the alcohol, and then I can answer more questions, or are you just gonna ask a bunch of questions and then get disappointed that? All right, fine. You know me as Craig Hall, yes. Well, I am, uh, what they might call a demonologist. I know many things about many bad things.
Oh,
I'm
thanks,
a
Lance.
bargainer, a debater, somebody who will trade with them.
So you're not so much a demonologist as an actual demon.
Oh, no. I'm mortal just like you, by all means. I just have made agreements with those who have power. And,
Oh, so you're a warlock. Got it.
well, yeah, I guess that's one phrase for it, but I consider myself a demonologist. I know much about them, and I know much about what they want to do, and I am very much interested in getting some more of that alcohol.
I'm
God,
sure
it's like
you
you're
are.
just a. I actually don't think you even have the alcohol at this moment.
Well, we have a little bit.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah, okay, Jed.
Ki-
That's what he also
Kingsman,
always used
would
to
you
say.
go get
Fuck
that
him.
barrel you tapped?
Do you want to call that out to the side of the building?
Yeah, I didn't know they went all the way outside.
Yeah, they went
No,
out.
we're just in the doorway.
Oh, you're only in the doorway. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're stepped
Just out of the
outside, but we're like the door is kicked open, so we're just
Yeah.
standing there listening
Right.
to this.
Kingsman, would you get that barrel you tapped, please?
Yeah. Let me just go get that. I'll look to Iris and then
Yeah, I'll come
walk
help.
to the truck, where I will promptly get in, pet Titan, let her get in, open the door, close the door, and immediately drive away.
I thought we brought all 3 vehicles.
We did.
You say to Craig Hall.
No, this is out of character.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. This is the perfect moment, I think, to end this on. Is this absolute betrayal.
What? It's not a betrayal. Yeah, Verde's betraying our alcohol.
Verde's like, yeah, I've got the alcohol for you. I'll give you the visions. And you're like, and I drive away.
Bye.
And I drove that personally.
And I took that personally.
Personally.
I think that's a good point to end this game on. We're like coming right up on the time anyways, as it is. I appreciate you guys coming here. If you'd like to do your outro here, as you guys all are in the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
Okay, which truck did you drive away in, though? That's the question.
The beer one.
Yeah, the one with all the alcohol in the back.
Why?
I thought that's what you meant.
You meant to drive away from the house. Like, you have the alcohol there.
Yeah.
And
no,
he's like,
yeah.
can you bring in the alcohol? And you're just driving away.
You're like,
to
can
prevent him.
you go get that keg? And I was like, yeah, I'll go get it. And I looked
But
at
you already
Daisy,
have it
she
there.
looked at me, and we were like, and we both went out and left.
What
We're on the same
about that-
page.
What about that
Okay,
says go
okay,
and
okay.
leave?
We're
I'm
on-
with Verde here. I'm not on the same page as you guys. I was left out.
Iris
I
and
was-
I are on the same page.
Yeah, you guys are on the same page. I'm not invited to that Google document. I don't have the link.
I look down. I was thinking it, and I look down. And I think we should go. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And with that, we are wrapping up episode 7 of Strange Town Golden Ridge. Thank you so much for joining us. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like. If you guys want to comment and tell us what you thought and whose side you're on in this whole thing, let us know. Always subscribe for more. In the meantime, check out the Discord, where you can find both an RPG side and a Milsim side. The Milsim side is currently a work in progress, and hopefully, eventually, Fred will drop a link to his side of things in there.
Oh, it's dead.
Never mind. In the meantime, Daisy's here. Daisy, you have a channel and you have some content. Let's go ahead and start shouting that out.
Yeah, I do stuff on Twitch and on YouTube. My username is A Spirit of Spring. You can find me in the Discord.
Spirit of Spring. Shout out a spirit. A spear.
A spirit.
I can do it. Spirit of
I believe in
Spring.
you.
Okay. You were recently playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the spirit of spring.
That's a spirit right there. Yes, go check her out. You can catch her in the Discord and get the links from there. I believe your channel always gets shouted out in the Discord as well, so whenever you go live. Okay, perfect. Beyond that, Pickles is one of the 2 hosts of a podcast called not Strange Town called Panic. And I took that personally. Yeah.
It's one of our better episodes. People seem to really like, or at least watch the most of, A Town Called Panic on our show, and I took that personally.
Yeah, and I took that personally. It's a podcast, find it on Spotify and Apple Music. We've referenced it a lot this episode. And I drove that personally.
That's my own joke. That's good.
That was mine. Yeah.
It's so stupid.
If you guys are curious, we do an Under the Table, which is post-game talk show. We all gather around and just kind of go into a behind-the-scenes, ask questions, talk about stuff, explain stuff, full campaign spectrum to discuss, and you guys are always welcome to join in on that. You can leave comments or talk in the live chat and ask stuff as well. We'll always bring that up. Those go down live on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern time. No, 9 p.m. Eastern time, excuse me. Which is, I believe, 6 p.m. Pacific.
Yep.
Okay. You can catch those.
Yep.
Are we doing one tomorrow? Are we planning on doing one tomorrow?
I'm around.
Okay.
Okay. But under the table.
Yes.
I'll be down for tomorrow.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So we should see one of those tomorrow. In the meantime, the entire series is on YouTube. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, there's an entire playlist. If you guys just joined, that you can actually get some information on the campaign and what's going on. Just click on the playlist link. I think that's it. That's all I got. I'm going to let these guys get off. I got to go to bed. So thank you for watching. We will see you in the next one. Later.
Adios.
I won't see you, but I love you.
Say your line, Daisy.
I said,
I don't got a line.
Yeah.
I need to think of a line.
I don't
Pick a
remember-
line.
What was her
Pick
one
a
from last
line.
time? We like put her on the spot, and she goes, "I don't know," or something.
well,
I said-
Daisy,
you said go and I
Daisy's like
said
a
go
positive
there.
thing.
Daisy is what?
I was gonna say Daisy's like a positive, like plant that grows. Like, may a sunrise always dawn on your horizon. No,
Sunrises
that's
don't
You
terrible.
might be
dawn.
getting a little bit too into it with Pickles.
Rath,
No,
don't
sunrises
ruin
do.
it.
Sunrises do dawn. They don't dusk. I ruined it. You're right, Pickles. I
A
am wrong.
sunrise,
Yeah, sunrise dawns. That's it. Yeah, they do that.
This is a
I'm-
train
I'm
wreck.
terrible.
Nailed it. Okay, so next time,
does
Daisy, you
it.
have to say all of that word for word.
That's our intro now. That's our
sunrise
Outro.
always dawns.
Outro,
It's
yeah.
on
not the dawn. It's
horizon.
the dusk on this one.
Sorry, I got you confused.
Yeah, so Pickles said sunrise. This is sunset. Okay, we're leaving now. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.